desk right there. Chats goes fast, names in a stream. Every little message makes the room all beam. You crack jokes, I crack up. We turn awkward moments into gold. Good luck, you spam hearts, I see you. Feels like the whole world's in this one small room. Coolest chat in the world. That's you, that's you. Every hey, every lurk pulls me straight on through. I don't grip, I just give every laugh I can do. Coolest chat in the world. I'm here 'cause of you. Mr. Low, you just spam nice. Turn my little fails into highlight nights. Inside jokes, running for weeks. I hear using names when I try to sleep. You drop love, I feel seen. Even when the numbers on the screen stay lean. This whole ride, cut it in two. Half is what I'm doing, half is all of you. Coolest chat in the world. That's you, that's you. Every cheer, every word keeps me pushing through. I don't grip, I just give every bit I can do. Coolest chat in the world. I'm here 'cause of you. Next stream coming, I can't wait. See your colors flooding up the gate. Even when you're out in somebody else's room, you're still my crew. I'm right there with you. Coolest chat in the world. That's you, that's you. Every day, every ray feels like something new. I don't grip, I just give all this heart back to you. Coolest chat in the world. Can't wait to see you.
That was a good song. I like that song. More free music, more free music. How you guys doing out there? You guys doing good out there? Hopefully you guys had a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and all that fun stuff. Electric Lou in the house. Get some oldies but newies at that point there. Nice to see Electric Lou hanging out there. Rooster's in the chat there. Who else is in the chat? Put a 1 if you're in the chat. Put a 2 if you're a lurker. You know, okay, 2 is not Frosted Tips. Not the beard. I gotta shave this thing also here. See how that way too much hair on my face. I need to get rid of that hair, but no frosty tips there, just off brown color. Brit's in the house. Brit's lurker. Yeah, she likes to lurk it. She's the official lurking moderator. Okay. K2 is the official troll moderator. Brit's the official lurking moderator. Okay. There we go. Any other moderators out there? Give everybody a different name. You guys are funny. I'm the official lurking moderator. Okay, you guys are good. Unless you want a different name, but for now, you're the official in charge of lurking moderation. All right, let's get back into this stuff here. Where to go? I just wanted to. This is a few days ago here. Liberty Hang I was doing here, have a little bit of fun. I'll try to invite some guests on tonight or whatever, see if they want to pop in here. I'm not sure if they will shave my. I just said I was just going to do that. I was trying to do it on screen, but Britt said I probably won't get a whole lot of viewers or whatever if I try to cut my stuff on screen like that. So I'll stop doing that. Okay, there we go. Is all better now? Yeah, your chairs relaxed. Background music or not?
Getting complaints, a lot of
Get
complaints.
this lady out, dude. She's sad.
I am the market coordinator, and I can get the city to get you out if you need it.
I would love for you to do that.
You're coming to my street, bothering people, and that's annoying.
Do you believe in borders now?
Why are you putting words into my mouth?
That's pretty much what you said.
We can try to escort you out, but that's
Yo, try to do that.
okay.
Try to escort me out.
I really want to punch you in the face, yeah.
These are very tolerant people out here. You got a longer one? Okay. If you're on my Discord or something like that, you know, I don't know if you guys are or whatever, but feel free to hang out on my Discord and we'll have a longer beard contest, okay? You guys don't have to be, but just I was trying to highlight Rumble or Twitter or something like that. So I'm going to highlight my Discord today. So you guys have the capability to show off a picture of your biggest beard, whoever has the biggest beard, okay? Copy this, go to server, copy this. Hold your horses. Here's the link here. There's that one there. And then I'm gonna make it, change the name of one of the channels in that group for the longest beard contest, okay? Or no, we won't do it that, but put it in the fun photo category. Fun photo, okay? I'll take a picture of my beard right now, okay? I'll put it in there for you. Okay, hold on, hold your horses. There you go. I'm gonna go to my Discord and put it in there while you guys listen to this.
We don't want you here, hon.
I don't want you here
Why not?
because I don't want your hateful speech.
Hateful speech. Oh, he assumes people have hateful speech that are different than his. Interesting. Discord. There's hold yours. You just put this into the fun chat here. Ignore K2's stuff in there. He put some fake clip art in there, fake news clip art. So ignore some of that stuff that's in there. In the fun photo category in that there. You guys can also play Connect 4 with me on there also if you wanted to. I gotta add the art. There it is. That one there. There we go. Okay, there we go. I put the first beard in there. Who has a longer beard? Go ahead and put it into the Discord.
I'm nervous to see you here because last time a bunch of people with red hats came and harassed everybody.
Hey, Wolfie, you might probably have a long beard based on your name. At least you have probably long hair or whatever. So if you're on my Discord server that I put in the link there, feel free to share your thing in the fun photo channel on the Discord.
You have put up borders around who you want to let in. Like you're acting like ICE and Border Patrol right now.
I like that.
We are here at Munt Park where a bunch of emo kids are trying to escort me out of a public market. What they don't know is
Sounds pretty fascisty. Fascistic. That's a word. It's a word. Where's that going to go? Oh, I was going to put this link in a chat here. Hold your horses. All right, I sent out an invite early this time here to Laura and other people that might want to come into the chat here. So we'll see if they want to pop in and hang out with us or not. If they don't, that's okay too.
I was once a little emo kid, and so I know it doesn't all, get that way.
I didn't put my hands on you.
Are you trying,
Put your hands on me, bro.
escort
I promise you.
Are you interacting with people shopping, miss?
Yes, is what I'm doing.
Are you the lady who pooped her pants?
Yes, yeah. You're shaking like you're pooping your pants right now.
No,
That's what they always do. Like you get so emotional and everything, and their body changes according to how angry they are, whether it's shaking or fidgeting or something like that. It changes the way they carry themselves.
Okay?
No,
Why aren't you okay?
because I don't want you here. I don't like you.
Okay, well, I think you're literally shaking right now.
Well, I'll try to work on that. I'll try to work on that. But you guys weren't being very nice to me when I was doing my karaoke, so maybe I'll see if I can bring her into it, and I'll try to do some karaoke if she pops in the chat sometime.
Now,
So
are you nervous?
what if I am nervous?
Why are you nervous?
Why are you interacting with?
Sometimes they need to read the Constitution, First Amendment, public places, things like that, and understand that you don't kick people out of public places. It's, kind of part of the reason we fought the British back in the day.
People shopping, you're not supposed to do that. You were
What are the rules?
asked,
Tell me
you
the
were
rules.
asked to leave.
Yeah.
From what I saw online, you were asked to leave for interacting with people who are shopping. That's what you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
I'm shaking because I'm annoyed to see you here again.
Yeah.
And you look really proud of yourself and happy to have me on camera, right?
Yeah.
You're the one that's in front of the camera. If you want to, you can go behind the camera and get yourself out of the camera. Pretty simple to do that. Just take a few steps.
You're
So go ahead
very
and put this on your channel. I live here. Do you
Great.
live here?
Yep.
Do you live on the streets? You're coming to my street, bothering
My streets, whose streets, my streets.
people, and that's annoying.
Do you believe in borders now?
Why are you putting
You just said your streets. That's why.
words into my mouth?
Do you believe in borders and restricting people on certain property?
Why did you step closer to me when you asked me that?
Yeah,
You think you're smart?
What is wrong with you, buddy?
I do.
I
Do you
do
think
too.
you're smart?
Yes.
Okay, then tell me in
No.
what legal
No.
way
No.
I could be
don't
If you don't want to tell her something, walk away.
tell you. You having a microphone is not a
A woman having a microphone is not there's not a good way to finish the sentence, buddy. There's not a good way to finish the sentence. So how bad is it going to be?
is not an impetus. Do you know what that word means?
Mhm.
It's not a provocation. It's not anything
So
for
why
you.
are you acting provoked? Like you can't handle yourself? Just chill for a second.
I am chill. This is
Talk to me. You're shaking and you're very nervous. Just lower your
nervous?
voice. Yes, you seem nervous to be talking to me right now.
I'm nervous to see you here because last time a bunch of people with red hats came and harassed everyone.
Oh, this is the same place where she brought a group of people and everything, just other patriotic people. After, a week or so before that, they were told that they cannot come there by the police. And she kind of fixed that with the city.
Everybody the week after you were here, and that pissed me off. And I'm still pissed about it. And maybe that's why I'm shaking. I don't know.
Okay. So red hats are just a symbol of
I'm
who
here with
someone voted
I'm here
for.
with my kids. No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
You are a grown man, and I'm just going to say this for your
And he has kids and he's acting like this in front of his kids. Are you kidding me? Doggone it. K2, you just do that to make me read your super chats or something like that. Doggone it. I'll read it anyway. Speaking of First Amendment rights, a group of Blue Jays from Middle East want to limit my First Amendment and be questioning this in the 30s, 40s, also be a hate crime. What's he talking about here? Speaking of First Amendment right, a group of Blue Jay. Oh, is this something to do with this Emmett group or something like that? Emmett, sometimes I radio it over to Emmett or something like that, and I forgot the premise of the Blue Jay thing you're talking about there. You'll have to explain to us what the Blue Jay thing is a reference to. The horse historical reference or something like that? Yeah, I understand that, Brits there, yeah. Anyway, so you got to describe what you're talking about there, K2.
own well-being that I think no one else is.
Or is it something related to what YouTube doesn't want you to talk about kind of stuff or something?
Told you
Because
here
you were
before. Hold
using-
on, let me talk for a second.
Okay, yes, you have the
If
microphone. You go ahead and
If
talk.
you are this uncomfortable by someone with a different opinion showing up in a public space to engage in people, which has already been handled by the city manager, by the people who run this market, by my lawyer and the police, I have every right to be here. And you know that. You know how this ended. So it's not
No,
going to go your
you're
way.
wrong. You are wrong. You are changing. No, you're telling your story for the camera. I know how this works.
Okay, so tell me
I've
how
done this
that.
too. I've had a microphone in my hand, ask people questions, and
Okay.
smile.
This guy, it's not making him look good, okay? You understand here. Her views do not do so good when she has reasonable people on her streaming and everything, having a normal conversation. She gets more views when people like you are kind of very reactionary. So let's check this out here. 2 days ago, I think, is when this thing was put up. 333,000 views in just 2 days. Okay. And she's even climbing up in the 1.07 million subscribers. Usually she averages about 100,000 per day in the first 2 or 3 days. She's already 333.
Smiled and acted really self-righteous.
Okay. So anyway,
Your-
for your
Your
well-being,
presence here is
I
annoying,
think-
and that is my right as a person who lives here. And if some altercation happens or something else happens, what?
You're the only one that's wanting an altercation the way you're acting.
you're
What?
shaking so bad. Your
what? That's-
hair is
you really
literally.
hung-
But why
are
are
really
you
hung
so?
up.
Why are you so
hung up?
uncomfortable?
Why are you so hung up on me being uncomfortable?
Yeah, because I'm just a person with a different opinion, and you're
I'm just a
acting this
person
way in
with a different
public.
opinion too.
In public,
Then act like a reasonable person with a different opinion. This is scary behavior for anybody showing this kind of ill will towards someone.
you were but notice I'm not
This is public.
shaking. I'm not
Public?
yelling
Oh,
at
this is
you.
public? I did not know that I was in public. Yes, this is public. This is where I live. I walk up and down the street every day
Great.
to walk my dog.
Great.
I walk to work right there. I walk to my apartment right there.
Where do you work?
I don't see people. The reason I stopped and the reason I'm upset is because you are
Almost doxed himself on.
doing the exact same thing. That is what you were doing last time you were in my neighborhood and you were asked to leave by the managers or the police or whatever. And then next week,
Who has more authority, the Constitution or the manager of a farmer's market, buddy? I'm not sure what she's going to ask you, but
guys with their red hats, which they're entitled to wear, came here. I walked around. I went and got
oh, guys with the green shirts, scary.
coffee there. There was nobody else here. It was a freaking ghost town because about 10 assholes came here with hats saying Trump 2024 in 2025. Congratulations, you're the person you voted for got elected the previous year. Wow.
This is. I'm not sure if this guy's kind of slow intellectually or something like that, but you shouldn't. If you're slow intellectually, you might not want to sort of get emotional.
So you're going to come here and yell at everybody else and say Trump 2028, Trump 2032.
When
That's
have I
really
ever
funny.
yelled at anybody? No Trump
not
supporter
you.
has
I'm
ever
not-
harassed
I'm not
anybody at
saying
this.
you. I'm
Let-
talking about the people who
I've
come
let you
here
have a
who
filibuster.
love your channel, who feel like it's their duty to pop up.
Maybe we
and
should do
come
it again.
Just let him talk. He's get more content. Just let him say more stupid stuff. What answer? Oh, he's K2 complains a lot here, like a nagging wife. Only these Blue Jays like many small hats and migrate from a Middle Eastern country that's supposed to be our greatest allies. Okay, you're talking about. What was your question again up here on this nice donation here? Speaking First Amendment, right? A group of people from the Middle East want to limit my First Amendment and me questioning this in the 30s. You weren't alive in the 30s and 40s, for one thing. Question this in the 30s. I don't understand the last part of that, your statement there. You can't, if you're not alive, how are you questioning things in the 30s and 40s? I mean, if are you questioning the events of what happened in the 30s and 40s in Germany or something like that? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if that's what you're doing or not. There, I was not ignoring your answer now. Books or something, yeah. I'm not sure what this guy's issue is. He's a mountain lion. He looks like a different animal. I'll give him that.
Again.
Defend you.
Maybe we should do it again. I guess the people at
somebody
this
else wanna give
farmer's
the
market
counterpoints?
just doesn't Are you asking the audience for help?
Are you?
No, I'm not.
I'm not
doing
either.
that.
Why are you? Why
For
you are the one who turned to talk to them in your little show?
I'm sorry. There's a camera. I'm talking to the camera. So for your well-being, I would advise you to
familiar with
seek
cameras.
therapy.
I am in
Because-
therapy, so
Then you need
At least he admitted he's in therapy. That's a good thing.
A new therapist
No, I don't.
because
My
how you're
therapy-
acting
my
right
therapist
now,
is great.
you're not spending
No,
your
I'm
money
not.
in a wise way. That is a waste
I'm
of
not
money.
spending my money. I was walking from here to there with my kids.
With your
and
therapist.
I saw you trying to ask a question to somebody who was shopping, which you know you are not supposed to do. Good.
Oh my goodness gracious. I hope his therapist sees this and does some extra therapy or something.
Day.
K2, this commercial is your fault. Whoever's chatting before I see the commercial, it's their fault. So that commercial's all your fault on that one there. I saw your chat last before I saw that commercial.
Liberal crash out of the day. I love it. I think it's beautiful. That man needs a new therapist. If you have any recommendations for a therapist in Lakeland, Florida, that man could go visit, please comment down below if you know one. What a deranged way to act in public because someone is a Trump supporter and you don't like them.
She pooped her pants, y'all. She
Yo.
pooped her pants.
Why she poop her pants, y'all?
Yeah.
Pooped her pants.
Yes. I bet you if there was a Google or something like that, I wonder if you look it up, what's the percentage of likely college students that poop their pants in college? I wonder what the percentage would be.
Hi, everybody. Go to patreon.com/Caitlin. Oh, keep recording. Keep recording.
A boomerang.
Oh, I don't know what a boomerang is. I'm too old for that.
I can
okay.
record.
I'm too. Go to patreon.com/Caitlin Bennett to support my work, and you can get this.
No. We don't support you.
Oh, I could give your audience a discount code for my support your local ice raid shirt.
Guys over here.
Why?
It's guys.
Why?
Because I don't support fucking modern day Holocaust. I'm good. I've had friends who got deported and had to go in Alcatraz, and that's modern day hell.
What did they do?
I see what you mean. That YouTube doesn't even like certain words related to the 30s and 40s. Yeah. But just FYI for anybody who cares, listen to me for a few seconds here while I repeat something here. But this video uses fair use for the purpose of criticism, commentary, satire, news reporting, teaching, education, and research. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I should get that memorized.
I don't want to have this conversation with you.
What did they do?
I don't need to have this conversation with you, but
Do you think-
what's happening is not okay. It's inhumane.
Sure.
And you're a class act clown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think your
No, I
friends
think
who
you should
were
walk
elite?
away.
I'm not going to do that.
No, I think you should walk away.
I'm not gonna
I
do
don't want
that.
to have a conversation with you is what I'm saying.
Okay. Do you think your
No,
friends
no,
who
No. The shopping area is over there. The walking area is right next to her. You don't have to keep the conversation going. You can walk away.
were illegal should have
No,
been
they
allowed
weren't
to
illegal.
vote?
They weren't illegal. You know,
Oh,
there's
they
U.S. citizens being fucking deported. You dumb. Fucking,
Oh.
Please name one. Is her next question likely?
please walk away.
The only one acting
Please
like a
walk
dumb
away.
is you.
No, I think you're actually stupid. Please walk away.
Okay. So your friends were legal citizens. If they
Yes,
need help,
actually, one of them was a legal citizen.
but the other one wasn't.
I'm not saying that. It was someone's father, and you have no idea he was here for 20 fucking years. A hardworking citizen who actually did work. Unlike you, you're walking around trying to rage bait people at a fucking market. This is my booth. Please walk away.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, well then I can get you kicked out.
Go ahead, do it.
Okay.
You're the worst.
How so? How is that?
You're the worst.
How's
ICE
that?
sucks, dude. You can't be supporting that stuff.
Why not?
Why do you support it?
Because I believe in mass deportation of people who came into the country illegally.
Sure, do it legally, but I mean, don't f***ing harass and kill people for no reason, you know?
Who's being killed and harassed for no reason?
Alex Preddy being killed and shot for getting a gun taken away from him, trying to get Border Patrol off of a lady?
Yeah. So
That
here's,
shouldn't happen. Do you agree that shouldn't
I agree he should not have fought Border Patrol. I agree with that. I also disagree that he was shot. I don't think that should have happened either.
Okay.
However, I think the first mistake in that whole debacle was him trying to fight Border Patrol.
He was trying to save a lady. They were tackling her. They were all over her, man.
Yeah, so do we fight law enforcement and expect that everything's going to turn out okay?
No, dude, they were abusing her. They were hitting her and shit. He's trying to pull
Yeah.
the lady off her.
Yeah, she was told to move because she was impeding ICE operations and Border Patrol operations.
Sure, it's a protest,
she
but they
didn't.
shouldn't be shooting
You understand the words that are coming out of her mouth.
people.
Are you bothering our vendors or so?
She really
I'm getting
is.
complaints. A lot of
Get this
complaints.
lady
about
out, dude. She's
What a liar right there. You're an idiot. You don't make things up to try to get somebody kicked out. It's like a false 911 call. You don't do that kind of nonsense.
I am the market coordinator, and I can get the city to get you out if you need it.
I would love for you to do that.
Okay, yeah, if you could follow me real quick, yeah.
I'm not going to follow you anywhere. You could bring them to me.
Okay, do you want me to get the police? I can get the police.
Yeah, go and get the police for me.
Yeah, you're this weirdo is in front of a camera.
This is his event. No, get the microphone out of my face. Don't touch me, or
Yeah,
that's when I'm gonna
I'm
punch you in the
gonna
face.
need y'all to follow me. I am the market
Please get
You are not in charge of the public sidewalk, you idiot. It looks hot. It looks like he's on something. Yeah, a little bit of mushrooms around there or something.
the police because I've been threatened by one of your people here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can try to touch me, weirdo. Excuse me, can I pass
Can you
my
grab?
kid?
Can you go grab the market coordinator?
You're harassing me.
Did he just say he was the market coordinator? And then he says, "Can you go get the market coordinator?"
Everyone, this is a market. This is our job. Like I get
So this is yours?
respect,
Yes,
money,
correct.
and
Okay,
beg for
all right.
shame.
What
Like,
is
go
your
get a real job? Go get a real
What's
job.
your job?
I curate vintage clothes and
So
do
you
other
sell
stuff.
T-shirts. That is more of a job than what I'm doing. Well, since you're gonna call the police, have you called them?
Yeah, we're getting the city, the people to come here.
Okay,
We don't.
What are you gonna ask them to do?
We're gonna remove you just because you are bothering our vendors, and our vendors do have the right to be able to ask for you to get out.
Sure.
This is also our bought property that we did buy, so we do have.
You don't buy public property. Public property buys private property in some cases very inappropriately, but yes, once it's public property, it usually stays public property. You can have an event on public property. And if you're doing something to directly irritate and harass people, then yeah, they might be able to trespass you. But if there's no proof of such a thing, you can't.
The right to be able to trespass you
Yeah.
on property.
So, what's your name?
I don't have to give you that.
Well, if you're calling the police on me, my name's Caitlin Bennett. I would like to
Gotcha, I
know.
didn't know
I mean, I'll admit, yeah, I mean, they're getting paid for their products here, and they're not getting paid for services so much, unless they're working for somebody else at this point here. But yeah, Liberty's getting paid for what she's doing, through YouTube, basically,
who you
Who's
are.
calling?
in the merch store.
I'll call the police if needed, but if we can get the city to just kick you out, that's fine. I don't want to have to call the police on you.
You might save yourself a step. Don't just call City Hall. City Hall has no enforcement authority. The police have enforcement authority, but my guess is they'll recognize her and say, "We can't do anything, buddy. So bye."
Do you know if this has ever happened to me before?
I don't really care, but
You
like
should
I-
care.
if you've been kicked out,
Yeah.
if you're bothering my vendors, then I don't really
Yeah.
care.
So, do you own this park?
The city owns this park, and I did purchase this park. Yes.
So you purchased
Oh boy, this is not going to go well for this guy.
the park?
Yes, for the time being, for right now.
Okay. So, what does that? What rights?
Even if you said that to any degree, you could say that you tried to rent the park or something like that. You don't say you purchased the park. I mean, you shouldn't say rented, but
Does that give you? How much did you pay for this entire park? That's amazing.
I paid around $2,000.
For the entire park.
Yes, this park. Right.
Wow, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal right there. And how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19. Okay. Tell me about the First Amendment.
Why?
Just tell. What do you know about the First Amendment?
I don't have to answer that.
oh my goodness, this guy.
Tell me about the First Amendment.
What, freedom of speech?
Yeah. What
Like
is
I
it?
said, it's still private property according to the city, and it is also I do have the ability to trespass you.
Okay.
I will have.
We'll
to
see about that.
Okay. I'll be waiting for here if you need. You can.
I want you to go get the city manager or the police, like you said you would.
Were you able to grab them? I can't find them. All right.
So you guys are pro law enforcement here. You support removing people from certain property.
If you are bothering my vendors, and my vendors have repeatedly asked you to leave, and you don't respect their requests, I will ask you to leave.
Yeah. What authority do you or the vendors here have to ask me to leave?
It is my market, and okay, go. Can you go? Can you show me what it is? Just tell me what it is. Just give them prices, all right? Like I said, it is
In first grade, exactly. Yeah, your teacher kind of said, although if you're in school at that time or whatever, your rights were a little bit different, but you knew what adult rights were even at a young age,
my market and in my event. I do have the right to be able to trespass.
Under what? What right? What gives you that right?
Under the sections that we have signed and the contract that we have signed.
Can you
with-
show me your contract?
Sure, I can show you the permit that I
Yeah,
have.
go ahead.
Okay. Do you want me to show you the permit I have with
Yes.
the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, since that evidently you just said it gives you the right to trespass someone. Show her where it says you can trespass someone.
Okay, man.
It's good though that you're learning this lesson at 19 years old, because if
So
you
as
would
can
have to
see,
do it,
This is the permit that I have purchased.
so
with
show
the
me
city.
where it says that you can have people trespass.
I will still have to kick you out of the market if needed.
Show me where it says that you can
I
have
don't
people
need to
trespass.
show you that.
Yes, otherwise it's called fascism. If you simply think you have the power to remove people based on feelings, that's called fascism.
It's just the market organizer that we have.
Okay. Well, we'll wait here for everybody to come here.
All right, that's fine.
All right. Do you know what a traditional public forum is?
I don't care. Like I said, this is my market and my.
Your traditional public forum. You don't care about the type of situation you have there. She just gave the name of it for you. Goodness gracious. 19 years old. Oh, graduated high school, evidently. Not understanding the principles of the First Amendment. Oh, wow.
That you are bothering our vendors. If multiple people have asked you to leave and you don't respect that, I will have to remove you from the property.
Yeah, it's funny that the people who say F ICE and F Border Patrol and what they're doing is inhumane is asking me to be deported from a certain location, a certain plot of land, because you have put up borders around who you want to let in. Like, you're acting like ICE and Border Patrol right now.
Is this after he called her the girl who pooped her pants? She should be able, based on his rules, she should be able to deport him from her space because he was harassing her by bringing up a bad memory. She should be able to deport him. Like, get your 6 feet away from me. I don't want you around me. You harassed me. Using his rules.
You're telling me that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So to ask me to leave a certain plot of land because you own it?
No?
You don't want to get involved with that? All right, well, we'll take care of it, I guess.
Go ahead, take care of it.
Do you want me? Can you call? I'll call Steve if needed, but
I promise you, he does not want to get involved.
She is very free to do what she's doing. Don't mess
What do you say?
she does not want to. He does not want to touch doing with that at all.
No, listen to what he said. Not touching her, but what did he say exactly?
Can you call? I'll call Steve if needed, but
I promise you, he does not want to get involved.
She is very
Free to
free to do what she's doing.
do what she's doing. Did he not hear that? If this is your boss guy here, he's probably had other experience or knew what the city said already.
Don't mess
What do you say?
she does not want to. He does not want to touch doing with that at all.
Yeah, well, what are we going to do about this?
I mean, we can ask you to leave if you want to just leave this plot.
I'm not going to leave.
Okay, that's fine. We can try to escort you out, but that's
Go try to do that.
Silly people cussing, and she's in charge of this booth over here. This lady back here, she's not where she's supposed to be. When we remove other people from where they think they're supposed to be, but the person who's supposed to be selling clothes over there is not selling clothes.
Okay.
Try to escort me out.
Okay. Do you want to come with?
Try to escort me out.
Do you want to?
Please try to escort me out.
Like
Make
I said-
my day.
She needs a lawsuit. Yeah.
Make your day? What are you gonna
Escort me
what are
out,
you gonna
gentlemen. Escort me out, gentlemen. Escort me out of the public park at Munn Park. Do it.
Yeah, again, yeah, come shop.
Do it.
I didn't put my hands on you.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
trying-
did.
are
Don't put
you
your hands on
trying
me,
to
bro.
escort
I promise you.
Like
I'm gonna walk away from you, okay?
Okay.
Best of
Like I
luck
said,
to escort me out
I'm
of
gonna
here.
need you to just stop bothering my vendors. If you want to ask other civilians, you can. But if our vendors are asking you to leave them alone, that's all I'm asking. Is all you need to do. Otherwise, I don't want to have to call the actual city. I mean, I can go get the city officials.
Please do it. Yeah.
I mean, they're
She's asked you to do that about 5 times. Do it. Quit threatening to do it and do it.
Do it.
I don't want to have to. I don't think
Do
it's
it.
worth it.
Do
If
it.
you want to use your freedom of speech to bother people, you can.
Wow, what a change of tone here. First it was you have the authority to
I do,
kick me
but I'm
out.
not. Again, if the city doesn't want to get involved with your bullshit, I'm not gonna make them get involved.
Yeah.
And if the police,
Why do you think they don't want to get involved?
you
You
are-
should Google
you are
Caitlin
live
Bennett
streaming.
Lakeland and
Okay.
Jolie Townsend, and you could find out why you have no authority to do this. But I am glad that he's learning this at the ripe age of 19 instead of 50 something like Jolie Townsend. So you are getting ahead in life. I do agree with that.
And again, trying to prevent people's free speech.
So, all right.
Getting ahead in
Well,
life. Again, I will. If
don't
you want
touch
me
my
to,
stuff.
why? What's gonna happen if I touch your stuff?
Now he's just kind of wasting her time at this point here. The past 2 or 3 minutes, he's just been trying to waste her time so that she doesn't ask other people questions. He already knew that he lost, I think, and he's just trying to prevent her from talking to other people. But he's still content at this point here. That's why she's still talking to him.
Is he gonna hit me?
You might.
What
Do
would
you
happen
want-
then?
do you
What
want-
would
do
the
you want-
consequence be if he were to hit me for you?
Because when you're touching somebody and he's there to protect that person, are you an idiot?
Oh, I think that would be laughable.
You'd be laughable. What would I get in trouble if I got hit for grabbing one of your stuff? Would he? Is that trouble? Am I in trouble for that?
Yes.
I'm still here though.
Did he just ask the stupidest question? Did he just ask the stupidest question I've heard today? However, back.
Happen if I touch your stuff? Is he gonna hit me?
You might.
What
Do
would
you
happen
want-
then?
What's going to happen if I touch your stuff? Why would you threaten to touch somebody's stuff to begin with and then not expect some sort of potential consequences from a bodyguard? Not to mention the fact that what she's doing helps to pay his salary.
What would the consequence be if he were to hit me for you?
Oh, I think that would be laughable.
You'd be laughable. What would I get in trouble if I got hit for grabbing one of your stuff? Would he? Is that trouble? Am I in trouble for that?
At that point, you're nearly threatening. That's why he's kind of getting a little closer to you, because you're threatening to touch somebody's stuff that's not yours.
I'm still here though. I haven't been removed. So
Yeah, like I said.
these emo kids are going wild.
Somebody start hissing. These are so scary. We're such emo scary kids. You're the best.
It looks- Angry's out there doing something there. Looks like he's. I wonder if he's working tonight here. I'll let him listen in here. There he goes. What's going on, Angry?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Bill? I'm outside doing a round and doing my smoking thing for a second. I'll be back in the light in a minute.
That's all good. Hopefully, you're having a good night.
Well, it just started, so it's good so far.
Not too much craziness out there. Not a whole lot of people are watching right now, anyways. But I just thought I'd do a little bit of a stream and react to some of the silliness of the left that doesn't understand the First Amendment here, trying to kick somebody out of a public place for asking questions. Interesting.
An anxiety rash right now.
What?
Looks like you're having an anxiety rash right here.
Honey, it's
Are you
called
okay?
it's called a sunburn because I am
that
so
doesn't-
white.
I have rashes like that, and it's usually from anxiety. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I
Are you
love
feeling
this.
panicked?
Nope.
You're the one that's not near where you're supposed to be working. You said you're working at a booth over there. You're the one that's having anxiety if you're sort of thinking that she's more important than your work.
No, I'm not shaking like you, sweetie.
I'm not shaking.
Where's your Xanax? Oh, you're not shaking? Get her hands. Hold that up again. You're not shaking?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I had a quad espresso this morning because I had to wake up and actually do manual labor
All right, I'm gonna walk around your festival and do what I want, okay?
and do what you want.
Yep.
You're You're
Like cussing. That's really going to be good for your image there.
wow.
Said, I'm going to effing punch you in the face.
Did you say that?
Oh no, I said I really want to punch you in the face. Yeah.
Did you see your pants?
Yeah, she did because she's so uncomfortable with someone with a different opinion standing
Well,
up
it's
to her.
wrong. It's
You've
not
acted like you've just your pants right now.
Do you want to?
Oh my gosh, I have those shoes.
You want to check? You can check. It's. I didn't check myself. You're the one who checked yourself.
Yes, you did. You just touched the camera.
Touching me.
Not touch the camera. You're not touching the camera.
Emo kids going wild.
It's just like they're putting an umbrella in their face. Remember back in the day, Angry, did anybody put an umbrella in your face, you know, when you wanted to have a conversation?
Once in a while. It happened down at ICE recently too, but yeah, the whole I never understood the umbrella thing. I mean, if you're out in public and trying to get a message across, then why are you messing with somebody that's putting your message out there? Like they say, even bad press is good press, you know? So even if we're on the opposite side, we're still putting your message out there. Why don't you put a positive spin on it? So maybe somebody will believe you or listen to you.
I know. They just don't understand that, you know, just because somebody's out there like Liberty is out there doing her thing, I would imagine 10-15% of her audience is potentially could change their minds about certain issues. So
yeah, people on the fence,
you know, something to that offense there, you know, yeah, a lot of them are kind of right wingers, things like that. But the hate watchers, I'm sure, are probably about 10% of our audience there. They can sort of say,
you know what the sad part is, Bill?
Yeah.
Is and I've always told everybody this, and I'll never, you know, I won't go back on it, but I'm kind of a centrist that leans hard right. And I actually sometimes agree with what they're protesting about. It's just the way that they're doing it makes it so off-putting, you know?
Yeah. That you feel like you almost need to sort of defend Trump's actions just because, like, they're saying stuff is like so crazy, you know? Petty, like the guy earlier talked about Petty or something like that. He didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, he interfered with a law enforcement officer. Don't tell me he didn't do anything wrong. So
well, the thing is and I said, I think it was in Pam's space. I told him this. She was like, well, you go down and you defend Trump. I said, wrong, incorrect. I do not defend Trump. I defend common sense, logic, and law and order. I've never been a Trumper, as they call it. I voted for him and I will defend him when he's correct, but I will also call him out when he's wrong. He's right now, he's another politician, and that's all he is. And he gets treated like another politician. So there are some things that he does that I disagree with, and some things, you know, hot take, some things that the left are protesting for that I may have sometimes totally agree with them on. I'm not huge on recent ICE tactics. There are things that I wish would change and stuff like that, but I'm not totally against ICE because they have to go all the way one direction. I like to use common sense and logic, which lies somewhere in the middle, and they don't leave any room for that.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I guess Markwayne Mullin, I guess, said that they're going to be a little bit more judicial with their warrants and things like that to make sure that if they need to go into somebody's house, they're going to make sure to present a judicial warrant and not just an administrative warrant. I'm not sure if that's what they were doing before, but nobody ever showed me any evidence that they were not already doing the right thing out there at that point there. Somebody did have proof that they were not showing judicial warrants to enter people's homes. Nobody legitimately had any video of it.
But see, also, you know, I'm a libertarian. I believe in individual rights. I definitely believe in your home is your castle. I believe you have, you know, private property rights and all that stuff. I'm not a huge you know, I back good law enforcement, but I'm not like some major, you know, I'm not a bootlicker by any means. I mean, for God's sakes, I'm a biker. We're supposed to hate cops, right? But the thing is I do support law and order. So, you know, I like Markwayne Mullin. I have not found anything against him yet that turns me off on him. I'm on board for the Markwayne Mullin stuff. And if he's gonna take steps to make it appear more legit and get rid of the gray area where everybody's complaining about, I'm 100% on board for that.
Very cool. Yeah. Let's see what else she's got here.
Oh, why couldn't I have done this when I was an emo kid?
Just get out of here.
No.
Causing all this craziness. Get out of
We're
here.
causing you to act like a little scumbag. You're acting like an enraged female right now. How much estrogen do you take? Oh, yeah.
Is that an old video? Let's see what happens here.
How are you?
Good about you.
Oh my gosh, I saw you guys so excited.
Oh, well, thank you. I know some people got not so excited that I was.
The left will notice something about the people there, the interracial couple there that seems to like Liberty Hangout. Interesting.
Here. Hi, how are you? You like that song?
I'd like you to leave us.
Where? Why? Why would you say that?
Oh my gosh, I saw you guys.
Are you a vendor here?
I am.
Which booth is yours? Is it the Pride stuff and all the stickers over here?
Are you asking Angry that question, Wolfie? I'll let him answer that one there. What about ICE in airports?
I actually haven't really done enough research to make a qualified decision on that, but I think with the fact that with the defunding and the holding up with the paychecks and all of that, I think if it's a legitimate if it's a legitimate benefit to TSA and airport operations, then I'm for it. They are a federal organization that is there. ICE is a federal organization. The question that I have about it is with the training, are they actually training ICE agents to do the proper job, or are they just there as backup? Like I said, I need to do a little bit more investigation to give a concrete opinion on it, but I think federal agencies and law enforcement agencies should be able to help out in times of need. So, as long as they're not breaking any laws or anything against the Constitution, I don't see why not.
I'm looking up to see how much training do TSA agents go through.
Not enough. I'll tell you that by personal experience.
Let's see what Google says here. 120 hours of combined classroom and on-the-job training before being fully certified.
On the job training.
On the job training, so there's no sort of vetting or
Which
anything
means
like
they're
that.
actually doing the job before they're qualified to do it. That's what that means.
Yeah, training phases. Phase 1, classroom instruction, roughly 40 hours of initial classroom work, much which is conducted online via the Online Learning Center. On-the-job training requires at least 60 hours of supervised field work. Phase 2, training occurs at the Federal Training Center or designated sites. The academy lasts between 2 and 3 weeks. So, in other words, a lot less than the 45 to 48 hours that ICE goes through. Even they used to go through a lot more, but because they need to hurry up and do things, they moved down like 45 days. So, I think.
Well, this is why I'm concerned about the qualifications. I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but I'm actually a lower level law enforcement. I do certified security. And the reason why I'm not allowed to be a police officer is because I haven't taken police officer training. So they're allowed to do stuff I'm not allowed to do because they're trained to do it. I think ICE should be held to the same standards. ICE agents in that capacity should be required to have at least, if not more, training than the people that are actually doing their job.
Yeah, but it seems like 100 hours or whatever. I'm guessing that Trump might have done something like, knowing that the Democrats are going to behave like this, maybe he had quite a few ICE agents kind of already trained up to replace some of these TSA agents, things like that, since they only need 100 hours of training,
Well, that's a great theory, but if it's true, then that's awesome. But somehow I think that didn't happen. We all know how the federal government works, and they will skip anything they could possibly skip. So I don't have much faith in the federal government operations, whether Trump's at the helm or not.
Yeah. That would have been the wise thing to do.
Here. So you're playing music to try and copyright so that I can't use this footage, right? Yeah. So that's not going to work. I have AI technology, but they will not know that you're even playing this music.
I need to get that.
That is kind of interesting, yeah, to block out the music or something like that. Not that I care about copyrights or anything like that. I'm sure I already got some on here, but that doesn't bug me nearly as much as if I gave medical information or whatever, then the YouTube would try to give me a real strike. But I don't
Disrupt conversations that are going on consensually and politely and respectfully.
Because we don't want you here.
What's up, Danny? How you doing?
I see Danny Rebel in the house. What's up, brother?
Hopefully he's doing good. We'll send people your way there unless I see something else on, unless you're not streaming. I know you were streaming a little while ago.
By the way, hello to everybody that's in chat. I just jumped in a hurry, so I didn't get a chance to see what's going on. So what's up, everybody in chat? Thank you. Welcome.
There's Anger going in there. Hope you're doing good. You guys can shout out yourselves in your chat there. Make sure you follow Anger going in, even though he's mean to me, but also follow Danny Rebel there. So.
Here.
Who's we?
The vendors as a whole.
I know some vendors that do want me here.
Okay. Well, I don't want you here.
Why not?
Because I don't want your hateful speech.
What speech of mine is hateful?
I'm done talking.
You just made a claim, buddy. Most people, when they make a claim, have something to back it up with.
You back up your claims that I'm hateful?
And I can almost read her mind.
That's crazy. So, okay, it's the Red Swan Shop. I'm a hateful person.
Notice how she wasn't going to call his business out until after he made that claim and wouldn't back it up. She's fine just talking to him, but once you do something stupid and say something stupid, then yeah, your business or whatever can be called out.
And apparently, and he and other vendors, which if you're one of them, please come forward. I would love to know why.
But Laura's meaner to me than Angry, but Angry is, he has different opinions than me, and different opinions make me mad. So that's why.
I think that I'm hateful, and apparently other Trump supporters, perhaps he thinks that they're hateful as well, and they have hateful speech as well. I don't know. I just have this feeling that maybe we need to have another MAGA market, because the vendors here are still so disgusting and hateful themselves towards people who think like us. So very interesting here. But I mean, if you want to.
And Danny, if you ever want to or whatever, listening to Pam Tifa is that one guy there, or Pretend Media or something like that? Yeah, I don't restream Pretend unless there's somebody else there. Let me see if somebody else is there, but I'm guessing you're watching Pretend Media. Let's do a double check here real quick here. Pretty sure that's the only thing going on over there, unless that other lefty guy is over there. Wait, not Tina is probably doing the same thing we're doing, right? We'll check that in a second. I'm pretty sure he's just restreaming something.
Yeah, that was interesting to see not Tina restreaming earlier. That took me by surprise.
I know. Not that I minded, but I'm like, I was about to go live with the same kind of content that he had. I'm like, okay, nah, I'll let him have it.
I did the same thing. I thought he was up in Vancouver with Tommy and Shane, so I'm like, oh, let me get his perspective, and then I turned it on, and it looked like one of our things. I was like, what is happening right now?
Like, what? He's looking like Portland Andy, or
right.
Portland Not Tina is what my nickname for him was for a second. Yeah, I don't see anybody out there, unless they're on X or something like that. But I don't think anybody's on X. It looks like Right Side Rebels having fun in Texas, though, so that's cool. CPAC, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. No live streams there that I can see. I see a live stream there. Let me know, but I think Pretend Media is the only one that you're watching, probably, right, Manny? Yeah, he's live. Let me see what he's looking at for the heck of it here. Yeah, he's looking at 6 or 7 people in front of ICE, 1 person with a bike. No blowies, though, today. It's not right now. Some graffiti on the side of the building there. I don't know why he doesn't go horizontal with his video. It's kind of silly to go vertical, but anyway, back to the craziness of the lefties.
Well, hey, Bill.
Yep.
Speaking of, because I've been pretty busy today and haven't been able to keep up. So what do you know and what do you think about the decision in the Sorter case?
Yeah, I was almost going to do that after this or whatever. I was going to bring up some Katie
Oh,
Davis
okay,
work
okay.
footage or
Don't let
something
me
like that.
derail. So let me derail, brother. If you've got a system, don't let me ruin it.
Well, at first I was going to do the news before this, and then I decided, no, I want to watch this first, at least see what's going on there, and then we'll see what they actually found out. I looked at a part of it or whatever, but I want to see what the judge said or the jury said.
Some of his stickers, go ahead with that. We should just stay right here and do our interviews is what we should do. Just to prove a point. Who was booing over here?
Me. You saw no.
Why were you booing?
Because I don't like you. Where are you from? Are you from Lakeland?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that.
Now they believe in borders of their towns, but not of the country. Interesting.
No, I'm from Lakeland.
Okay.
We don't want you here, hon.
Okay.
Okay, don't can you back up.
Yeah,
Please?
I'll back it up. That's
Yeah,
fine.
let's get out here. We don't want you here.
Okay.
And I understand that you're here to cause trouble
Mhm.
and be annoying.
Sure.
And you do it.
Okay.
And you're great at it.
Thank you.
You found something you love to do and it's so great.
Okay.
Can anybody else taste the hypocrisy in the air?
I know. It's just like, if she's going to say that she's anti-fascist and everything she's saying is fascist. It's like, how do you not listen to the words you're saying?
But they keep saying, we don't want you here. You're here to cause trouble. Isn't that basically what the activist left does constantly, is go where they're not wanted and cause trouble?
Yeah. Or I don't think Liberty's going to say this, but she could say, that's the same thing that we say about a lot of illegals and everything. You guys cause trouble. We don't want you here. So is it okay that we say that and you don't say that?
But you can go.
Okay. So do you believe in enforcing borders now?
Was that what I was talking to you about?
Yes.
Yes.
So you say that this is your city. You don't want me here on this property. So you seem to really like borders now.
You're so cute. Borders?
So you support ICE and border enforcement? That's amazing. I did not expect you to believe in that.
That's so funny.
I didn't expect that from you.
Wow.
What is it about borders and ICE and border patrol that you love so much?
How people like you use it to stir up trouble and anger.
Okay. Are you angry?
Hon,
Stir up anger. Like, who's angry?
I'm so sad for you
Okay.
that this is how you've made your life.
Okay. So what do you disagree with me on?
Using hate to fuel things.
And how do I do that?
You sow division.
How do I do
people.
that?
You come here to these places where people don't want you here. You've been asked to leave before. I know you have.
How did that end?
Real sad. Because you didn't just leave.
Yeah, so you think that people should do what the cops tell them to do and not question authority, and we should just do what law enforcement tells us to do, right?
I love how she's using her words against her. It's like
So you also support the police. That's incredible. So you support police, border patrol, borders, and ICE.
Because I asked you to leave a market?
Yeah.
because you said that people asked you to leave. Yes. Therefore, you're supporting law enforcement that enforces those laws, and that we're telling her to leave without the authority of the Constitution behind them.
You know, it's really funny how you find one thing and you just turn it into something huge that I never actually said.
I have yet to hear an argument from you about something I believe in that you disagree. You're just making accusations about
Just
me.
make accusations, right?
Yeah.
You just make accusations about people and ask them to leave. It sucks when somebody asks you to leave and you don't want to leave, right?
Oh, I'm not asking. No, it doesn't hurt my feelings.
You heard someone boo and you said, "Oh, who's booing? Can I turn them into a video? Can I turn them into a clip?"
When they're asking for attention, she gives them attention. What is wrong with that?
I noticed how you ran right after I called you here. I said, "Come here," and you came.
Yeah, because nobody was with you.
So what is something about me and my ideas that you disagree with?
You know, I'm gonna pray for you.
Don't touch me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm not gonna lay my hands on you. I'm gonna pray for you, hon.
Okay.
and I really hope you find some
What
love
is
in
an
your
argument
life.
you have that you disagree with me
I'm not
on?
here to argue with you. I just told you that people don't want you here. And that you
Okay.
should probably,
But why not?
because you so hate.
Okay. You
She talk about circles and circles and circles.
It's always a circular argument. Always.
Yeah, like she proves it right here. It's just because people don't want you here. Why don't people want you here? Because you sow division. What do I do to sow division? People don't want you here. Whatever. My goodness.
not actually giving any proof.
Isn't that so
You're not.
annoying when people just say things and they don't give proof? And
I think that shows something about their intelligence. It's not so much annoying. It's actually just proving that there's something going on up here that's not fully connecting.
Yeah.
So I sow hate and division.
Yeah,
How do I do
have a
that?
good one.
Is she always like this? She must be insufferable to be with. If you were talking to someone who's on the fence about believing in Christ, or they're struggling with their faith, they feel like they've lost it, what would you tell them to help steer them towards Jesus Christ once again?
I say to just reach out and pray. Do your best, try to hear the word of Jesus, try to feel the Holy Spirit. Once you feel it and you meet Jesus, you'll never turn back. He completely changed my life. I was living in lust, addicted to a lot of things. And once I gave my life to Jesus, I lost all those addictions. And I completely turned around, did a 180 turn, and now my life is completely changed and for the better.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your testimony.
Absolutely.
I wish I had more time, but I really appreciate that. And
It was cool meeting you.
yeah, God bless.
God bless.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
You too. And through all the craziness, we still found one person whose message matters the most, Jesus Christ and his followers. So what a good way to end the video. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell. You know the drill. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
There we go. Thank you. Liberty Hangout on that one there.
We're back. I'm here with.
No, not what I meant to hit, but Chuck Norris is awesome.
Wait, somebody just asked what did Tinkerton, when did Tinkerton get arrested?
He didn't get it. Probably fake news from chat or something like that, but I'll check on Twitter
That's what
real
I'm
quick
trying to
here.
figure out. I haven't heard anything about it.
No, neither did I. He got triggered last night about certain things or whatever in a X space, I guess, but he didn't get arrested, you know, maybe emotionally arrested or something like that, but not by the police. Signal's going bad here. Let me double check. Who would put that up there? Miss Mary would put that up there if something like that happened. And 6 hours ago. Yeah, she hasn't put anything up there that I'm aware of on Twitter. Not seeing anything going on there. No. If you guys know of something or whatever, let me know. Or
I'm pretty sure the people I'm connected with, I would have known if Tinkerton got arrested.
yeah, if you're part of that streaming group or whatever, they would have let you know something like that. Unless they're trying to keep it secret.
But if he got arrested and I'm not, and I haven't heard about it, I'm going to be upset.
Oh, did you get kicked out of the loop? Come on. Okay, but yeah, let's see what Katie has to say here. Let me make that a little bit bigger for people to see. And make sure you guys are all following Liberty Hangout also on that other channel on YouTube there, but also follow Katie Davis Court that I think I put in the chat there already. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Let's see what's going on here. Is that older news? 8 hours ago. This was the person that hit him allegedly, and I don't have a post-millennial thingamajigger, but let's see how much of this we're able to see before it goes behind a paywall here. A Portland jury has acquitted a far-left radical accused of attacking conservative activist Nick Sorter. Angela Davis of Vernonia, which is a right-wing town, not about 30 miles outside of Portland, by the way, was charged with second-degree disorderly conduct and offensive physical contact stemming from October 2nd, 2025 confrontation in which prosecutor said she chased and helped surround Sorter while brandishing a stick. The verdict is basic. Here's the quotes. The verdict is basically a green light for leftists to attack conservative reporters with complete impunity. In Portland, Sorter said to the Post Millennial, truly messed up. What did the judge say is what I want to know. Or jury or something.
But Bill, this is the thing that gets me is everybody's acting like this is surprising.
Yeah.
People need to understand the basis of this lawsuit is Nick was trying to get somebody prosecuted in Portland for extreme protesting, basically, is what Portland would call it. Nobody really expected it to work, I don't think. Anybody with common sense, if you were anywhere outside of Portland, maybe. Even then, it would be a stretch because you have to prove, there's a big burden of proof there that's very difficult to meet because you're trying to show that their actions cause physical harm to you when the video is kind of inconclusive. The video makes it look as though, and I'm not saying one way or another because I wasn't there at that moment, but the video makes it look like there's a possibility that Nick just tripped. And basically that's all the defense has to prove is that Nick just was clumsy and the case gets thrown out. So it was a very difficult case to win. So the fact that it didn't go in his favor in Portland is really not that surprising.
Yeah, you have to have guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt or whatever the legal term is.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks. I wish he would have won and I'm not happy about it, but I'm not really shocked.
Is he going to do another case against somebody else? I know he said multiple people or whatever when he first got to town or something like that, but
I can't really answer that one. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not really in the court case loop so much, so I don't know that one.
Yeah, here's the video of you guys forgot what was going on with it here.
We got a Trump supporter. We got a Trump supporter right here.
Oh, he's putting it on the ground and he's making it worse.
The video is by Ryan Omiker, by the way.
I'm walking down.
And it's just preventing people from walking down the street. That should have been a misdemeanor right there, but
Get out of here! I'll fuck your ass up! Get out of here! Get out of
notice what they're also trying to do here, preventing Omiker from having video of what might be about to happen at this point here too. So. You can't really see the hands at that point there, but as he's kind of running away, trying to get away, it looks like. Again, umbrellas. And it looks like at that point there that he was shoved with that umbrella. But because you couldn't see the whole thing there, I'm guessing, when he gets from right here, as he's walking his way, he's running over there. And he might have tripped right there, is what they're thinking, as a potential thing. At that point there, before the pushing of the umbrella there. My guess is, though, that he had his balance until he got hit by that umbrella.
You all right? Okay. Get your hand in
Nice
there.
rainbow color. I like your rainbow.
And then you see him get arrested here a little while later for I think the police said we're just going to get you out of the way because they don't like you here. So, and then he sued. That's the next case he would probably have also, is he said he's going to sue the city or the Portland police for the false arrest, right? That was his main thing that he was after. Not sure when that court case happens.
Whoa.
But the question is, if playing devil's advocate, they can detain him for 48 or 72 hours without arresting him, right? So if they held him for longer than that, then yes, but I don't know if there's such a thing as a false detainment or something like that, but I don't know that much about the law and order system. Let's see if there's anything else that was happening here. Laura, you can click the link or whatever in there too, and hang out with us if you want to, as long as you try to pretend to be nice to me.
That's what I'm doing. I'm pretending.
Yeah, he's trying to pretending, he wants to do his thing there and have fun, relax there. What else happened here? But on the Katie Davis court thing here. Oh, here's the Pam Tifa. I didn't see this yet.
Can I get your guys' reactions to the not guilty verdict?
You can go away.
Not guilty.
How does it feel to be acquitted?
Who was it her, the middle person that was the person in the video looked a little bit larger than this person here, but evidently it was the person in the middle, maybe.
Not guilty.
Oh, in the middle. That's the bird lady, bro.
That is the bird lady?
Yeah, and she's still, as of recently, been down there.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Whereas conservatives, if they even get suspected of doing anything, they get limitations, they get restrictions on being close to there. But these people are going through court cases for assault and all of that, and they get no restrictions. I mean, it's Portland. What are you going to do? And if you try to sue Portland, you're still you're trying to use the Portland system against Portland. And what are your odds of making that work?
Yeah, and even if you if you have enough money to hold Portland guilty by using the state's not going to help you much against Portland behavior, because the state agrees with the behavior of Portland. So you'd have to get a friendly federal court to help out at that point there.
Portland loves their protesters. Oregon loves their protesters, as long as they're left-leaning protesters.
Yeah, and guess what court you would have to go through first to go to a federal court? A federal courthouse in what city? Portland.
Any words you want to say?
No offense, Laura, but who said you were ever a good co-host to begin with?
You know what I want to say.
So I'm trying to get her mad at me enough to click the co-host button there, but I'm not sure it'll work.
She's mad at other people right now, Bill, and she don't want to take it out on everybody else.
Oh, okay. So, but sometimes it's good to vent with people that you don't mind venting or whatever. That way you're not directing it at somebody who's going to be hurt by it or something. But it's up to her.
Guys.
Oh, that's why it's a bird lady. Okay. Where is this, relatively speaking, here? Federal courthouse here?
I could be wrong, but I don't believe Pam was down there when that happened. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But I don't think Pam was even there for that. So why is she there interested in the court case?
Because Nick Sorter is there.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, she hates Nick Sorter. Yeah.
Yeah, and well,
she calls him something else. She can't even get his name right.
Yeah, exactly. And anybody that's high profile like that, Katie or anybody like that, anybody that was at Trump's round table,
somebody that's more popular than her.
Yeah, she can sort of do that. That's why she always tags Tommy in her posts and things like that. So it makes her feel special and gets her.
Well, have you been paying attention to her post counts lately?
No.
She will put a post up that she thinks is so clever and so awesome, and 12 hours later she'll have like 3 interacts, maybe 1 like. Nobody on the left even cares about her anymore. She is very quickly fading into insignificance.
I know. Yeah, even Sandy said that the other day, I guess. There, but yeah, she just tries to get whatever engagement. The only way she gets engagement is to get spaces where she tries to call out the right for January 6th. And if Tommy comes in there, he brings along 100 people that want to see what Tommy has to say, not what she has to say. Where is that the federal courthouse, or no? It must have been the state courthouse. Trying to figure out where she's at. Anyway, let's see what other videos are related to this. Katie is there. Sorter was not present during the verdict. Read my co-report with Andy No on the trial. But I think we just read that pretty much. Saw that video. Though Angela Krotifa Davis was acquitted at trial, her comrade who attacked Nick's order was convicted in December. Somebody holding a black umbrella with a cab on it attacks order with it October 2025. She was sentenced to only a stay away order. Which somebody did have a stay away order. Let me see what this says. 5 foot, 130 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Released on own recognizance, yeah, like you said. It doesn't say a stay away order. Probably just stay away from Nick's order, which isn't a problem because he doesn't live here. Not stay away from the building.
It's definitely not stay away from ICE, or they're not enforcing it. Because she's been down there as recently as a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they tell us not to go to ICE. We're not going. The counter protesters are counter protesting the protesters. They're not protesting ICE. Why are we told to go stay away from ICE? You can say stay away from this counter protester that you confronted or something like that, something like that. But we're told to say 200 feet away from ICE, or Tommy is anyway, or 300 now. But anyway, I think that's pretty good news. Any other news you guys want to know in the chat there? Hey, Jeannie, how you doing? Wolfie's in the chat there. A few other. Oh, we got 20 people hanging out now. Thank you guys. Sand Tiger's in the chat. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, yeah, Laura's always doing okay there. And she can get mad at me or whatever in the chat if she wants to, even if I see if she has orange hair and not red hair. So let's go watch another video here of what was going on over here. Oh, Danny's still streaming, but I want to see this other video from somebody. Are you going to stream tonight, Jay?
No, I can't. My Wi-Fi's so crappy at work, I'm barely getting this done.
Oh, I gotcha. Good. Go James Clue or Her Patriot Voice. Let's go with the puppet. Go with the puppet man. Actually, I just watched this one here to get rid of that one. Absolute chaos unfolds as Safe Act. I think he lives in Washington, D.C. Oh, man, they do not like the puppet.
They're all chasing her! They're torturing her with patriotic music!
We're here at the U.S. Capitol to witness the Kill Phil demonstration in support of the SAVE Act. Both sides have brought their most unimpressive representatives today.
Hi, buddies.
Why do you support the filibuster? Let me ask you this. Why do you support our elections being stolen, sir?
I never said I did.
Well, why are you out here then, sir?
Oh, I'm out here to report on you guys. How do you feel? What are you here for?
Well, I am here to let you know our elections will no longer be stolen, and that we will codify the agenda.
She's here! It's the national treasure, Patricia Aquino! Oh boy! This is great!
Oh, that's the J6 lady, isn't it? The anti-J6 lady. It was their J6 celebration and everything, getting mad at everybody and got in a fight.
It's the national treasure!
Wow, she's actually dressed up nicer today.
Patricia Aquino! Oh boy! This is great!
So what brings you here, sir?
Why do you want to know why I'm bringing here? Don't you see this cap? Don't you see this?
I do see it, yeah. Why do you think I'm sort of a lefty schmuck?
Who are you first?
I wonder what he's wearing to. He's right leaning, I'm pretty sure, but I'm guessing he comes in there in regular clothes.
Who are you?
So you're attacking
Who are
me
you? You are
without even knowing. Why are you attacking a conservative puppet interviewer?
No, you are not conservative. A second, I will ask my friend.
Yeah, ask him. Be an investigative little bitch. Do your
He admits he's conservative.
research like QAnon says. Come on.
How about you debate me? How about you debate me?
Oh, it's a debate me, bro. Oh. I'm here to interview you. I'm nobody. I am no one. Sounds a little bit like Game of Thrones to me, but okay.
And he's not.
No, she used to be a city official in DC. Wow. So she's like the hardesty of DC, basically, it sounds like.
In fact, no one.
Police say Brian Betancourt filmed himself touching a woman's hair.
And you can.
Oh, that's the guy that's always was in our spaces. You remember this
Oh,
guy?
that's the guy that everybody's complaining about?
Yeah,
That
I
claimed to
guess
be a Proud Boy?
it was a J6. I don't. Yeah, and then he said he was a Proud Boy, and Enrique said we don't blame him.
Yep.
And then he got in trouble for touching somebody's hair outside of a court or something like that. And
Yeah, doing some weird, trippy pervert shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Clearly see a hand touching two different women's hair as they're sitting on the metro.
Here we have the signs, kill the Phil, end the filibuster. Wait, who was the woman on the kill Phil poster? We have questions.
Is it not Uma Thurman?
No, it's not Uma Thurman. How come it's not Uma Thurman? Come on, couldn't you get
I don't like the name of that movie.
the rights?
Candace Owens.
Is that Candace Owens? Yeah. She looks a little Caucasoid to me, buddy. Hi, baby. I love you so
I bet you they don't like each other.
I don't care. I'm just here to report, baby. Who can turn the world on with a smile?
That guy there is somewhat familiar too. As maybe he's one of the BG on the scene people. No, he's doing interviews. Just looks familiar.
Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Patricia, I only insurrected a little. Am I the bad guy?
How did you insurrect a little?
I threw a snowball. Is our engagement off? I hope not. I'm trying to.
Okay, you deserve at least 5 years then.
I get one? Yeah, I know. She can't give me the finger because of our past romance.
Was that about where the fences were on J6? That far away, probably, where the Pam went through right there, pretty much about that spot right there. Yeah, I think that's about the spot where she started to break through her first barrier in the fence, right about that spot. Ooh, that guy in the background. Who's that guy? That red-haired guy. Sounds familiar.
What? Patricia, you know what happened 5 years ago? They stole the election.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people don't know, but that's my girlfriend. Traitors is my favorite show. Do not attack Patricia's deformities, of which there are many.
She got to lose some weight. I'm just.
Isn't Manny lives there? I wonder if he was at this event or something like that. I haven't seen him on any spaces lately, but
giving her advice.
Patricia, they're attacking you for your weight. I think you're beautiful at any size, as well as noisy at any size.
well, I think I've heard her at Portland.
How much do you weigh?
How dare you! Chubbies need love too, especially loud chubbies with megaphones. Support your local torta.
Oh, were you one of the people? Yeah, Laura, you were one of the people that he was bugging back in the day too. Yeah, you and some others. Yeah.
You're on puppet cam. That's all right. She won't talk to me because I'm too decent.
Oh, Ford Fisher. You recognize Ford Fisher? You saw him on August 22nd there. I remember him or whatever. Some of my mods or whatever. Snooks is not a big fan of him. He calls him the Antifa reporter. Probably leans left, but he covers everything from Portland to everything else. But you recognize him, Jay?
I'm having a hard time seeing because I'm watching on my phone.
Trying to get it.
Oh, I did it for cheap. Decent.
You see him right there? Anyway, that's who.
Yeah, I'm not as good at recognizing these guys as you are, Bill.
He's been streaming News to Share as his channel or whatever, but yeah. He was,
I know the channel, but I wouldn't recognize his face if he walked up to me.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, he was there August 22nd also. So one of the right wingers ever even called him out for something on that day, on the Kmart day, you know.
I did it for cheap content, and I'm so ashamed, Patricia. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive a Muppet? I give you a foot rub.
Yeah, usually you don't see him because he's always behind the camera. He sort of does what BCP does. After he's done with the event, you know, he'll put himself on camera. And sometimes before whatever event he goes to, he'll put himself on camera. But for the most part, he just covers the event without any input.
Oh boy. All right,
This bike. He threw water. This biker threw water.
So whoever you don't like, you decide to assault?
Yeah. Okay, they're standing up. Yes.
Right here.
He threw water on him, and he kicked his tire. We're going to see if it escalates like a bunch of goddamn animals. I love her. She's a national treasure. All you guys got to leave her the f*** alone. How dare you insult my favorite? This big move. This is a throw of water. That's his big move. Your big move is just walking 2 steps.
Yeah.
She could use it. She could use some more steps. She's not mentally ill at all. Just fine.
Hey, want to help me save America?
That guy, this channel, I just can't remember the name of it.
Go to the description section of this video to join the Blue Crew. You'll enjoy my episodes days earlier, get 20% off Edgar merch at shopedgar.com, and access exclusive members-only content. Ooh, now back to the show.
Hey, it seems like the fun is continuing down in front of the Supreme Court. Keep it rolling, camera lady. I don't want you to lose any of my precious bonbons. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, here come the cops now. Onto the sidewalk.
They might bring you to the Supreme Court. Who knows? Don't bring it to the Supreme Court!
Oh my God, she's insane! She's insane!
She's my fiance! Shut up! Patricia, which of these eligible bachelors will you commit to a date tonight? What's it going to take for you to take Patricia out on a dream date today?
No, thank you. She's well past the wall.
No,
she's for the streets. I'm good.
Come on, no, you have
The thing is, there's only like 20 people outside there, and a major vote was probably going on relating to the SAVE Act at the time. And only 20 people show up outside the Washington Capitol during a major vote. It's like crazy.
to the Browning of America. Come on, you and Patricia, what are you going to take her on your dream date?
I will drop her off at the depths of hell. I would leave her there.
If you and Patricia went on a date, where would you go?
Hey, Patricia, where are we getting dinner?
Patricia, where are they getting dinner?
You know she can't have a conversation.
You don't even have a digestive system.
No, I'm talking about Ginger over there. Are you Timu Knights Templar?
No.
Is that Manny?
Is it?
I think it might be there. He's has that sort of style about him. It might be. Let's check into the voice here. Laura, or people in the chat, you guys know Manny. Me and Manny. Let me know if this is him.
No, I'm fucking high dollar, baby.
All right.
All right, play that again. I'm not sure if he'll get him back later, but
I'm
I think that could have been it. I think that could be.
I think it was too. Maybe you might get more of him later. All right.
They're torturing her with patriotic music. What do you think that procession was that just crossed you right there? Take a guess. What was that about?
Some neo-Nazi
I think it's just a slice of America. Okay. I think it's going on right there.
Freedom.
That was Manny. Okay, you probably saw. Yeah, you probably hung out with him when he was in town there too, so you recognize him. I mean, I saw videos of him, but he's never on camera that I've seen.
Close enough. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm a part of it. I gotta catch up. Oh, look out, she's running.
Well, some people want my input once in a while. Jay Nice, come on, I can give my input once in a while just to kill time, if nothing else.
The optics of this are really bad. It's a bunch of tubby dudes chasing one woman.
I say, sometimes you just gotta chase toward us. We're trying to get him out of the country.
She's giving us the finger. That's so wrong. Valiant sir. Would knights ever gang up on a fat torta 12 against 1? I think that's wrong.
She deserves it.
She's unfair.
Yeah, definitely him. Based on that voice I just heard. Okay, good.
Fat little
What would Cervantes say about honor?
have all the honor and a beautiful $1 million smile.
Real quick, isn't it time you bought a shirt, got a hoodie, Woody, acquired my mug, get them at shopedgar.com. Tell your mom.
Run, Patricia, run! Run!
You want to hold that?
Patty loves
Do not talk that way about my fiance. Yo, Aaron, you Black Knight! It's Sir Sweatpants. He's here to educate us. Why are you flipping him off? You're not like him according to public.
She is a fascist. She is a fascist.
Hey, listen! Patricia, who assaults people with noise, is being assaulted with noise by these boys. It's the circle of life. Hi, we're here to illustrate that the mentally unwell walk amongst you and they all need help. Give them out the finger. Oh, jeez. I wish these guys wouldn't be playing so much copyrighted music. Patricia's trying to call everyone a mountain. It's amazing. Here they come. Oh, boy. Oh, the Knights are smoking now, aren't they? As they keep chasing poor Patricia, my fiance, who I'm trying to save, it's time to point out another Washington landmark, the Hirshhorn Museum of Modern Art. It's fantastic. It does happen to be shaped like a toilet bowl, but don't be deceived. The contents are amazing and not at all smelly. Joe, my fiance Patricia Aquino is being stalked by 12 J6ers, and they're being very mean to her, and I think they even called her a torta.
Don't they have anything better to do than follow her around? I thought they were doing their own thing.
Dude, it's a mystery, man. I'm just trying to be a chaotic neutral reporter, and the whole world's against me. Do you have any word? Yourself, loser. You see?
That's crazy. Again, we give you his channel real quick there, guys. I'm still watching there, but that was cool to see Manny in DC there. Interesting perspective there. Copy of that into the chat. What's going on, Dollar Bill? How you doing? Doing good, doing good. Is there anything else? Let's go see if we might be live here. If anybody at Danny's live. Portland Andy's live. What's he watching tonight? Different stuff. Oh, the rodeos tonight and things like that. That's always good stuff when he does that. Tommy Temper. Nothing much there. Nothing much there. Nobody's streaming right now.
Kind of a dead night.
I know. I know. Well, I'm not so sorry for interrupting the conversation. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's go with another video here, and then we'll call it a night, baby. See what's going on this one here. Hold on, hold your horses, chat. Hold your horses. Here's my watch later. There it is. Her Patriot Voice or James Klug. We already watched this one here. Get rid of that one.
Her Patriot Voice was in Portland recently.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This one might be from Portland here.
Yeah, she was at Portland State.
One day ago on this one.
What do Snow White, Cinderella, and smallpox blankets have in common? They're all fairy tales. For decades.
What is a woman?
Whatever they want to be.
Jordan Schnitzer Concert Hall. Yep, it's definitely Portland.
What? Whatever they decide. Who am I to say?
And people just don't like Trump. Anything to get away from Trump.
Like if the kid just wasn't born.
That's usually the same corner that Tommy goes to when he goes to Portland State too, where she's at.
Hey, Bill,
yeah.
What's the Hispanic guy that I think's from Florida that has been hanging out with her lately? He's pretty big on his own. Do you remember his name?
It's been hanging out with her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Adam Francisco.
Adam Francisco. I wonder if he was in Portland as well.
I doubt it. He doesn't get over here. He usually stays over there. His kidney and things like he got a new kidney, but I imagine he needs to stay close to the doctor that knows about his kidneys or something.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know he went through that.
Yeah. Climatics interviewed him here a week or so ago. I interviewed him about 3 years ago, just fine on back when I had a little bit more stuff going on then. But yeah, nice guy.
I like him. I like him. He's very entertaining.
Yeah, and also remember our buddy Tara, Polish American Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Came to town a few times back in the day. They used to do a podcast together, and for a little while they were mad at each other, but they're buddies again or whatever. And they both live in that same Florida area, but she's probably busy with her pageant stuff or other businesses she's running or something like that right now. But hopefully she'll get back around to streaming in the summer of love that's probably coming up.
It might be better. How do you know if someone's a woman?
If they say they're a woman, I mean,
What is that? What's the definition?
I don't have the definition of a woman for
Are you a college student?
Yeah, of course.
What happens in an abortion?
A fetus is killed. Usually it's not a baby at the point of abortion. I've had an abortion. What about the
Well,
children?
I'm feeling sorry for this chick.
Yeah, like a fetus. It's just a fetus.
She's definitely got some trauma, maybe from those procedures. I don't know, but something is definitely, she's not right. She needs professional help somewhere.
Have you seen this video or?
Yeah, I have parts of it. Yeah.
Born into poverty and have a mom who didn't want to have a kid. Do you think that someone?
I don't think poverty is a crime that you should be killed for.
Make sure you follow her Patriot Voice there, guys. I'll give you a link later.
Hey guys, it's Women's Month. How are we celebrating?
By being a woman.
Yo, we love women, dude. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
What are we celebrating? It's your month. You gotta do something.
It's my month. I'm not every woman. That's somebody else's
Whitney
job.
Houston.
Yeah, that's Whitney Houston.
I love that. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, can you guys rate how you think America is for women?
Well, that's a really difficult question. I mean, like, obviously there are worse places, but America still has, I don't know, a long way to go. Maybe a 5, maybe a 6.
I'd say 6 because like a 4 would be like other marginalized groups in America, you know?
Yeah.
Did someone say earlier they think it's a -0?
Oh.
Nothing?
Nothing?
Nothing, basically. Like, it's the worst.
Women are allowed to be alive, so sometimes. So there's that. And that gives it at least a 1, I think.
Oh no, yeah, it could be worse. You know, other countries definitely have worse rules, I think, for women. So,
have you guys heard about the protest?
Name what country specifically that treat women very badly, and what region of the world are they mainly in?
That have been going on about Iran.
Yeah, I should be more informed about it, though.
I actually haven't heard anything about that. So
Yeah, so Trump took out the leader of the Iranian regime, Soleimani, I believe it said. I'm not very good at pronouncing foreign names, but yeah, and they had a vigil for him in New York City, like vigil. This is the man who is responsible for oppressing women for decades, killing people. Because women are
good. That is not good.
That's not good.
It's not funny. I'm laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
It's so messed up.
That's actually so sad. Oh my god.
What?
I think the previous night, this must be in the morning. I think the previous night when she was here, she was hanging out with Dave Medina at a event or something like that he was doing. So she looks a little tired here.
I think American leftists who put on the vigil for him. Why do you think that? How did we get here? How are we feeling bad that an oppressive leader of the Iranian regime has been taken out?
I couldn't tell you.
I would say like ignorance, you know?
Yeah, I think
there's a lot of people not knowing what's happening and just hearing what's on the news and being like, oh, well, it's got to be right or it's got to be wrong. And then
you just assume, I mean, like, if you don't know the whole story, then it's like you could assume that like violence is just bad and in general. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, they weren't protesting like this when Obama took out Osama bin Laden, who's killed a lot of people, a lot of Americans. So
yeah.
a little strange.
It is. I'm assuming definitely the news has definitely twisted this scenario around, and people just don't like Trump. Anything to get away from Trump. I'm not for Trump either. I'm just like saying, as a way, people can put hate towards anybody.
Do you think it's more just hatred that Trump did it rather than?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Were you celebrating Women's Month? How are you celebrating?
Being the best boyfriend I could be to her.
I love that.
I feel like I could do better for all women. Just,
What?
Beta.
Oh, come on. What gave it away? The hairdo, the mustache.
She was like, February's Black History Month, and she was like, there's no break now. You know, February, March, there's no break for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a black girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. So what were you doing for her during Black History Month? Just still being the best boyfriend?
Yeah, taking her out on dates.
You should be doing that anyway, though.
Well, yeah, making her dinner. everything I can. I don't know.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think America is for women?
In general? On a scale from 1 to 10, how do I think America is for women?
Good? Do you think it's bad? In the middle?
It's kind of it's a little too open-ended for me. I think it's probably okay to not great. I think it could be good for white women and white men, obviously, like myself. But
why do you think that?
Because his college professor told him to.
Wait, quick question. What is this for? Is this
for YouTube.
Or is this just YouTube?
YouTube.
Just YouTube? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not white. I'm a brown woman here in America, and I feel America's the best.
You feel like it's the best?
Yeah, I can't think of another place in the world that is better.
It's definitely better than a lot of other places, but what makes you say that?
I have every right that a man has. I can hold any level of office. I can vote. I can own property. I can sign up for any insurance plan that I want. I can stand out here on the street and wear whatever I want. I could even, be very exposed right now and keep Portland weird, right? Like Portland is accepting that. So yeah, I don't feel you and I are any different other than our, chromosomes.
Fair enough.
I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Like, does that surprise you?
It doesn't surprise me. I don't necessarily disagree.
You just did about 2 minutes ago when you said that white women and black women are oppressed. Oh my goodness! And then you run into one that gives you common sense.
But I would also say, I'm working an internship right now. I'm a senior in college, and obviously here at PSU. And it's just interesting to see the racial demographic at my office, as well as the difference in gender for the position. I work in a finance position.
I wouldn't say that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it has both sides. But I think some people just blindly disagree with Trump. Anything he does, because it's just like Trump's a terrible person. So whatever he does, it has to be the worst.
At least he's honest.
Thing ever.
But is that true though?
I would say it's a very tough scenario to say. We also killed somebody. We don't want to be killing people, I think, ever. That's a really bad thing, I'd say. But also, this person also was terrible towards many groups of people and kind of forced the country into a terrible spot. So at the same time, it's really hard to say if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It has so many different sides, I'd say.
Yeah. The Iranian regime lowered the age of consent to 9 in the 80s.
Whoa. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's stay away from that.
If you're a woman in Iran, you cannot go and watch a movie by yourself. You can't go watch men play sports by yourself. If you're
Jay Nice, the reason I do that is because if you let the video play all by itself, uninterrupted, YouTube will think that you're taking that person's content and not adding any value of it to your own, making it your own content to some degree, and then they will find a way to give you a strike. So that's why I'm doing this.
Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill, you want to see something funny? Watch his girlfriend's voice, or watch his girlfriend's face while he's talking, and tell me if you think he got any sandwiches when they got home.
We'll see here.
Wearing your headscarf, because it's mandated that all women wear headscarves outside, you can risk getting fined, jailed. Women have been killed.
You don't think she likes his opinions or something like that? Is that what you're saying, or
she doesn't want him talking to her for whatever her reasons are?
Yeah,
you can tell she's just like, we need to go somewhere and we should go now, but she's just not going to speak up and say it.
Yeah.
Killed for not wearing their headscarves outside.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible.
And then some people say that America is a 0. It's like, I'm out here, I can wear whatever I want. I mean, in Portland, you can be naked outside if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want to do that, but
yeah.
Dude, that's
only if you're riding a bicycle.
What?
Oh, you can only be naked if you're riding a bicycle.
Oh yeah, I gotta have a bicycle and probably some other requirements there, but
no.
People are living in a different America than I am, because they tell me that I'm oppressed because I'm brown and a woman, but I'm not seeing it.
You don't feel like you're oppressed, not at all.
No.
Now she wants to engage after she's her idea of the world is changing here.
That's beautiful.
I think that it's a choice. I think that life is unfair, and we should fight for social justice in the forms of, like, you know, just because you're a woman, you shouldn't be denied something, right? Just because you're a different color than somebody else, you shouldn't be denied something, and our laws uphold that, right? That's written down, and when people go against that, of course, that's wrong. But right now, you know, there's nothing saying on paper that I can't do something that you can do just because you're a white man.
I definitely see that.
Selective service, but we won't go there.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, there are individual, like, I don't know, like businesses and corporations that might like bar you from things. I don't know. It's complicated. I mean, by the, I don't know. We still need to protect the laws that keep us.
Yeah, because there are people that come in and then want to change laws that just should be solid, right? And if there is any sort of discrimination based on just sex or just race, obviously we should call that out for sure.
It's safe for women, and like, I think we have equal rights. I'd say most of the time. I think there are some scenarios where it's a little unfair, but it's definitely better than I think it's getting better every year for women. I think it's more of a thing of like women get treated worse, I think, in our society, and I think that's the major problem. And it's not like fighting for rights, but fighting for a better representation.
Tell me, where are women treated worse in society, please? Give me an example.
For everybody, just like, I think equal treatment, not equal rights, I think is like the focus I'd say right now.
In terms of like your original.
Hey, good night, Deez. Have a good one. Thank you for watching and hanging out. So you're doing good.
Question of like 1 through 10, how is America for women? I think obviously in comparison to other countries, it's definitely better, but that doesn't mean that there's still work that can be done.
What do you think is the biggest issues facing women? What's the biggest threat?
I would just say general misogyny and objectification of women. I don't know if it's much of like, I don't want to necessarily comment on like the systemic issues because I feel like I'm not educated enough on that, but just like what I've heard from friends of that nature, there's definitely a lot of misogyny and objectification, especially online as well.
Yeah. I agree with you there, and we need to continue to call that out.
Yeah. But I think that's kind of across the board for all countries. I feel like America as well has it, but I don't think that's specific to America.
Yeah, like in Iran, you know, there's a lot going on with them right now.
Can they drive there?
I don't know if women can drive, but women are not able to go watch a ball game, like or sports game alone. They're not able to check into a hotel room by themselves. They choose to get divorced. It doesn't matter what the husband did. He will always get custody of the children.
Yeah, I heard something similar in Japan where he can just like dip out at any time and she's like has to take care of the kids, something like that. I'm not totally sure.
In Iran, a woman has to legally go and seek a divorce when a man can just say, I'm divorcing this woman out loud, and then they're divorced.
That's interesting.
That's real oppression.
Yeah, I don't think...
Just FYI, women are allowed to drive cars in Iran. Not so much motorcycles, though. That's interesting on this one here. They can't. The laws regarding motorcycles have only recently been clarified to formally allow women to obtain licenses and ride. So in the past, they weren't allowed to ride motorcycles. Interesting. But they're required to wear a hijab while driving, though. Failure to do so can result in fines and the impounding of the vehicle.
It's like that here. I'm glad it's not like that here.
Exactly.
Yeah, any other questions?
No? Anything else you want to say?
Shout out my mom, I love you.
We're doing a Women's Month video. How are you celebrating?
What?
Women's Month.
Sorry.
Where are you going dressed like this?
I'm headed out to the food pantry, so sorry.
Okay. You're acting like it's 80 degrees outside.
Well, on Friday, I'm going out with my my girlfriend, and we're going to go get matching piercings.
Wow. What type of piercings?
I'm going to get another helix up here, and then thinking about an industrial, but...
Very nice. Are you paying?
Yeah, of course.
Right. The man should always pay, right?
Of course.
So how would you rate America on a scale of 1 to 10 for women?
I wasn't sure it was a man until she said.
Like a 6.
Okay.
So not great, not the worst, but...
Do you think this is the best place for women?
Redheads can have girlfriends too. Laura, be nice.
America?
I I don't know, to be honest. I don't think it's great. I definitely think there are worse places out there, but I'm not that knowledgeable, to be honest.
What is a woman?
Whatever they want to be. Whatever they decide. Who am I to say?
Well, how do you know if someone's a woman?
If they say they're a woman, I mean.
What is that? What's the definition?
I don't have the definition of a woman for you.
Are you a college student?
Yeah, of course.
Did they not teach biology?
I did not take biology.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Biology. I have to take biology to know what a woman is.
I know. It's just like, come on, go back to high school. You're required to take it in high school. I'm pretty sure they went over chromosomes.
Comp-sci major.
Oh, yeah. So, just a comp-sci major.
Just a comp-sci.
So, is there how do we differentiate between man and woman? Is there any ideas? No.
No,
Okay.
I got nothing.
All right. Does chromosomes have anything to do with it?
If I don't know.
Yeah. How are you celebrating?
I don't know. I guess like Women's Day I celebrated.
Yeah. We actually have a whole month.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Black History Month and Women's Month.
Mm-hmm.
What should next month be?
I don't know. I feel like those are pretty good months and they should be longer, honestly.
Definitely. It's kind of weird that, Black History Month is the shortest month. It's kind of telling. But how would you rate?
I guess Chicago is kind of crazy tonight. Here's a little video of what was going on in Chicago here 2 hours ago anyway. Some bad situations there, people running all around and wild all over the streets of Chicago.
Oh, what's up? They might do that. Oh, God, it's niggas too?
The police had to, right, in Philadelphia, I'm not sure if the police would have showed up. At least in Chicago, they showed up. Some news from Chicago.
America for women on a scale of 1 to 10.
Like a 6.
Sorry?
Maybe like a 6. No, no worries.
Okay. And why do you say a 6?
It could be better, but it could also be worse.
Yeah. What do you think are the biggest issues or the biggest threats toward women right now?
Reproductive rights and people who.
Why do they always use the terminology that's the opposite terminology? Reproductive rights when you're really saying you don't want to reproduce. Weird.
Don't men deciding that for women. Yeah.
Well, a lot of women are voting for reproductive rights, abortion. I'm sure that's what you mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can get an abortion still in every state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how are they being threatened if we can get them?
In a lot of, in Oregon, we're pretty safe, but in a lot of places, they're trying to ban abortions, and they already have, which is just dangerous. I mean, there's various reasons people might need an abortion, even if it's just not, even if it's unrelated to them wanting to have a kid, like ectopic pregnancies and things like that.
Do you think we should have abortion available when you just don't want the child?
I think so.
Any restrictions we should put on that, like only in the first trimester or only in the first and second?
No, because especially for ectopic abortions, that can happen really late on, and it can be very dangerous for the woman if she's not able to get a late stage abortion.
Well, there's actually no pro-life law in any of the 50 states that prevents ectopic pregnancy procedures, because although it is similar to a dilation and curettage, a D&C, where they have to go in and remove the child, it's an exception. So,
hey, Bill, time out.
Should we be able to have abortions?
I think Laura's still in the chat, so I can't look it up because my Wi-Fi is down, but Laura, as a female, can you explain to me or us what she's talking about, an ectopic abortion or some crap like that? Will you explain to us what she's talking about so it makes more sense. Please.
And I don't want to look it up.
Well, I can't right now, otherwise I would. But.
If Laura's not in the chat, I'll have it ready to go, but hopefully she can explain it if she's in the chat. But
because apparently it's something particular and something she thinks is special that justifies it. So I'm interested to know what she's talking about.
I'll give her a little while before I read what Google says here.
Oh, whoever Doomerang is in the chat is explaining also.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't know there were other females in the chat, so forgive me.
All right. Baby forms in the wrong spots. Okay. See, that makes sense. That kind of pregnancy occurs when a fertilized egg implants outside the uterus, most commonly in a fallopian tube, making it a non-viable and life-threatening condition that requires immediate medical attention. Symptoms include severe abdominal pain, often on one side, bleeding, dizziness, usually appearing 4 to 12 weeks into the pregnancy. So pretty quickly into the pregnancy at that point there, I would imagine, since you're blocked the tubes,
So am I the only one that doesn't really look at that as an abortion? It's not a what's an elective abortion. It's something that's a medical procedure that you know what I mean. I think that's a different thing, and I don't think that falls under. I think when people talk about abortion being legal or illegal, to me, I feel like they're talking about elective abortions. I could be wrong on this. Obviously, I don't. I don't worry about it anymore because I'm not going to have to face that. But to me, it feels like they're making issues out of things that aren't really part of the issue.
I'm going to ask Google, what percentage of pregnancies result in that kind of thing? Ectopic.
Somebody Doomerang said the elective part is always missing from the combo. So I feel like I'm on base here when I'm saying this, is that they want to bring in other, like the unforced, the unplanned forced pregnancy. You guys know what I mean. I'm not allowed to say the word, but what is the actual percentage of that happening? And they want to make, they want to use that as the argument when that's not what everybody's against. Everybody's against these people that are using it as birth control. And that's when I believe that it's the M word. But, these other extraordinary cases that are low percentages have to be looked at in a different view. And I think the law looks at them in a different view. So they're what do they call it? A straw man argument?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh, here's another interesting fact. About 1 to 2% of pregnancies result in that kind of pregnancy. But if you've had one already, the chance of it happening again goes up 10%. Interesting.
In the third trimester, like if maybe we just don't find out about it because a lot of women have missed periods, right? Should we be able to just get an abortion when the baby's 20 something weeks?
As long as it's safe for everyone involved. That's definitely not ideal. It's probably going to be traumatic, but it's good that those laws haven't been passed. But I have to go to class.
But is that safe for the child though? A 20-week baby getting aborted, is that safe?
I'm not an expert. That's not like what I'm going to school for. If I
You
were,
don't have to be an expert. It's common sense.
I know. They keep thinking, I haven't had enough schools to come up with that question, even though they taught you that a long time ago.
my research, but I think ultimately it should be up to providers to know what is safe and.
Well, is it a child at that stage?
I don't know. That's kind of a philosophical question. It's
a biological question.
Biological, not philosophical. What's Latin for fetus? A small baby, basically.
Question, like, maybe when a woman is 20 something weeks pregnant, is that not a baby?
I don't think it matters that much.
It matters if we're killing a baby, because what happens in an abortion?
A fetus is killed. Usually it's not a baby at the point of abortion. I've had an abortion, and when I'm very sorry about that. I mean, I didn't have the resources to take care of the kids, and when I went to the abortion clinic, I was harassed by people who were trying to say they'd help me take care of the baby, and they gave me a small travel-sized shampoo, a small travel-sized conditioner, and a little bar of soap. That's not going to help me get the resources.
So apparently she smelled pretty bad when she went to the abortion clinic.
Yeah, I'm guessing something like that. Like,
they're like, girl, go take a shower and then come back and talk to us.
my guess is they also gave her a brochure that says there's adoption agencies you can go to that will help you out with these kinds of things. We're not going to give you all the resources until, you've kind of done more research, preferably.
Okay, so what it sounds like she got, I told you I work with homeless and they give out hygiene kits is what they call them. And they're basically like a food baggie, a sandwich baggie size bag with travel size toothpaste, razor, soap, all that stuff, because these people are living out of bags. You're not going to give them a whole Walgreens full of stuff. And so what it sounds like to me is she got an abortion because she was living on the streets, probably by choice, as young as she is, and got pregnant and went to a Planned Parenthood and ran into people in front of it, and they gave her a hygiene kit as part of their outreach, and so she's going to use that to claim victim.
Yeah, sounds like a likelihood.
Into poverty and is put into our foster care system that has a lot of problems, that is going to cause the kid a lot more pain in the long run than having an abortion. Death is pretty painful. Like, if the kid just wasn't born, it might be better. A lot of rape happens
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that you had to go through that and that you didn't receive the care that you needed, because as somebody who is against abortion, I feel like I also failed you, because the people that I associate myself with were not able to be there for you when you needed it the most.
A lot of pro-life politicians get abortions, but they're trying to make abortions illegal. What do you think about that?
Give us an example.
You know anyone specific? Because I haven't heard about that.
Donald Trump has gotten in.
Yeah, well, Donald Trump is not.
He's not completely pro-life to the degree that most Christians are.
Pro-life. He's multiple times said that he supports abortion, just not in the later stages, just like Ronald Reagan. Because at that point, a baby can feel pain. That fetus is capable of living outside of the womb by themselves. We care about her as well.
Matter?
Absolutely.
What are y'all doing to help mothers who have to have abortions or have to have the babies and don't have the resources? What have you been doing to help them?
Well, I mean, it's more likely for pro-life people to adopt and foster. And I agree with you that we do need reform in those systems. But I don't think the way that we reform them is to punish or kill the victims of that system. Right?
Who are the victims?
The children.
The children. Right. Yeah. So what about the children that are born into poverty and have a mom who didn't want to have a kid? Do you think that someone...
I don't think poverty is a crime that you should be killed for.
I don't either. But people don't have the resources. If our country gave resources to people in poverty, then that would be a very different situation. I grew up in poverty, and I'm grateful I'm alive. I'm grateful for my mom. But at the same time, she...
I'm grateful for my mom. I asked Google a question. Are there long lines of people waiting to adopt children in America? Yes, there is significant between the number of families seeking to adopt and the number of infants available for adoption in the United States. Estimates suggest there are approximately 1 to 2 million couples waiting to adopt at any given time. This can result in as many as 36 families for every one child placed for adoption.
He worked really hard, and it was not easy to grow up with a single mom. And I think that people should have kids if they want to have kids. I think if you are born into a family that had you because they didn't have a choice, that's a much sadder life than
I grew up with a single mom as well.
Being chosen. You want kids that are chosen. You want parents that want to have kids.
But there's no such thing as an unwanted.
Josh, no more common sense around here. Come on now. Obviously.
Child, okay, because there are over 2 million families waiting to adopt in this country because they don't have the ability to have babies.
What about
What about moving the goalposts? What about moving the goalposts?
just grasping at straws?
Like, come on, give me an excuse. I want to make myself feel good about what I did back in the day or something like that, even though probably deep down she might sort of regret it or something like that. But
Imagine being the type of person that sits there for that long and racks your brain trying to find a justification for taking another life that hasn't even had a chance to experience the world yet. Imagine being that kind of person that you are trying that hard to justify taking another life when you were lucky enough to not have that happen to you.
yeah, and she appreciates what her mom did, and like, if you really appreciate it, why would you want to do the opposite of what your mom did?
Did his daughter? He married his daughter. What about?
Educate me about Woody Allen.
His adopted daughter. I was just reading comment sections that were justifying him marrying his adopted daughter because the daughter wasn't his family technically.
That's disgusting, and I don't think that speaks for the majority of people.
I know.
Hollywood. We don't. Pro-lifers do not like Hollywood.
Woody Allen was a freak.
I know.
How do you use that as an example for anything? Woody Allen was an extraordinary freak.
Yeah, I never saw a single movie of his.
In their family. I know a lot of people that were raped in foster care, who were molested in foster care. I think that if we want to protect children and give children to families that want them, we need to change a lot. But this is a bigger issue than just abortion or not abortion.
Yeah, well, we had Roe for nearly 50 years, and we didn't fix any of the issues within the system. And that was allowing abortion made it very, very hard for states to restrict it.
That's a classic fallacy.
Well, it just goes to show that if we have abortion, we're on demand. We're not fixing these outside issues.
Address one single issue and not fix the systems in place. The systems in place are much larger than just one policy. That's like when we give houseless people homes and then we don't give them resources like mental health support, we don't give them support for rehabilitation, and then we're
This is your average Portlander, guys.
surprised that it doesn't work. There's a lot more that goes into helping people than just, oh, one thing was addressed and now this doesn't work. And also, to your point, abortions have been made illegal in places in the South, such as Texas. They are actively illegal, and that only results in women who maybe want to have a child, who have a miscarriage and experience way more pain and don't get an abortion simply because it's illegal. And sometimes those mothers die.
So miscarriage management procedures and ectopic pregnancy removal are both things that are protected even in pro-life states, because the difference is the intent. One is you walk into a Planned Parenthood or an abortion facility, you want to go in, you're pregnant, and then you want to walk out not pregnant. When you are going through a miscarriage, your baby has naturally and tragically passed away due to lack of progesterone, lifestyle, whatever was going on with that woman. It's tragic because a baby dies, and you and I can both admit that, right? That a baby dies in a miscarriage.
Yeah,
and that's a sad thing. But a baby also dies in an abortion.
I appreciate your intention behind.
Here's the, what do you call this? When like, I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but you're stupid kind of thing is what you're trying to say.
But I think with pro-life, let's focus on people who are alive. Let's take
fetuses are alive. They're growing in the womb.
Care of
If you keep aborting them, there's not going to be anybody alive.
So focus on the alive people by.
There's not going to be any alive people if you keep killing them in the womb.
2 + 2.
Let's focus on the children in foster care. Let's start there.
Let's do that.
Before we
I already gave you the example of all the people that are waiting for adoption agencies.
But babies in the womb
True, most of them do want babies and not kids that are grown, but still.
are also alive.
Yeah, sure, I'll give you that. But let's focus on children who are alive right now. You can do your thing, and if you're against abortion, I support you in that. But I also think children actively need your help, and you're not helping them right now.
How do you know that?
On whether
I care about them from the moment they come into
I'm a
existence.
preschool teacher.
It's beautiful.
I love children, and I think that women have the right to choose.
What did I guess?
Best of luck.
Okay. Well, Help After Abortion is an amazing resource for you in case you need it. We're here for you, and we love you. Right, you guys. So I could see that woman had a lot of pain going on. It was very brave of her to admit that she had an abortion. I believe a lot of women are carrying that very, deep inside, and we can see that she was getting a little emotional, but she did not get violent, which was nice. But these are the people that we need to talk to.
You have to say that in Portland. It was nice they didn't get violent.
And we need to help. We have different opinions on how we're going to help children, but it has to be that you are pro-life and you care about that child's life because they're valuable. They have dignity from the moment that they're conceived in their mother's womb. And so I'm glad I had that conversation. I hope that she looks into the resources that, I shared with her. And we're just going to continue having these conversations. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun out here in rainy Portland talking to these leftists, talking to these college students. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. And if you like to support my work, you can become a channel member. I have a Patreon membership where you can talk with me directly.
Make sure you give her a follow there, guys. That's her channel right there. She travels all over, mainly the East Coast, but she had an event with some politicians over here. I'm not sure if she's going to go to California next or something like that, but hopefully she helps out some future governors and Congress people, things like that. Let's see what else we got.
Can I say what annoys me about this, Bill?
Sure.
My old phone carrier was reached.
Good.
With no commercials? I thought we got rid of commercials, Bill.
No. You give me $20 a month or whatever.
So all these youngsters, they want to complain. Well, the system doesn't do this for us, and the system doesn't do that for us. If the system did more, Okay, first of all, that's because they're raised without personal responsibility. If you go out and you have a romp in the back seat of the car and find out you're pregnant because of it, that's your fault, not the government's fault, not society's fault, and it's your responsibility and the person that you did it with. That's their responsibilities. But the thing is, and I can't look up the statistics right now, but America is on the top of the list for benevolent welfare systems for its residents, for citizens. We give out more money in social services than just about anywhere else on the planet. You can literally live off the system your entire life if you figure out how to milk it. But yet it's these younger generations that are being taught, usually in school, not by their parents, that they deserve everything just because they're here. And they don't tell them that they have to earn it, that they have to work for it, that there has to be some kind of give and take. So the next option is to get it from the welfare system. And so they think they're just entitled to everything just because they exist. And the government is here to make sure to facilitate that for them. That's how they feel. That's how they're raised to believe. And it's disgusting because if you're going to do that anywhere on the planet, America is the place to do it. But yet they're still sitting there. Oh, we don't do enough for these people. We don't do enough for those people. There should be these systems in place. There should be that. They are in place. And people take advantage of them every day, good and bad. And somebody needs to tell these kids, wake up. The point is not to be able to live off the system. The point is to rise above the system and take care of yourself.
Yeah, to answer your question on that one there, by percentage, France, Italy, Austria, 31, 30, 29%, then Finland, then Germany. But that was based on percentage, but based on dollar total expenditure versus GDP share, while France and Italy lead as a percentage of their counting, the United States spends the most in terms of total dollar amount, reaching $2.47 trillion in 2021, primarily driven by, guess what, healthcare programs. Interesting. Thank you, Google. She's Grok, but somebody like people like Google better. You guys put in the chat there.
Joshua, that's a funny comment.
Lyric centers in Minnesota. Yeah,
that's the point. Open lyric centers. I agree.
Yeah, that is funny. All right, one more video, guys. This is just to clean up my watch later list here, and I got nothing else to do, so why not? We got James Klug here.
What do you think about that? Never would have knew he would have said some like that.
Wow, no, I did not. I would not expect that.
Not. He said Trump. He said it was Trump. What is going on, everyone? James Klug here. You often hear the media and Democrats talking about how radical the Republicans' immigration policies are, but didn't they hold a similar view up until 5 minutes ago? Today I'm in Los Angeles, California, and we're going to be reading immigration quotes from Democrats to people. Let's find out. I'm going to read you a couple quotes from well-known politicians.
They're going to think that Trump said it when it was actually Clinton back in the day was definitely an advocate for closed borders.
I want you to guess who said them.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh, I'm not going to get it.
Well, that's okay. If you don't know it, you can guess Republican or Democrat. Sound good?
Okay.
Here's this quote. This politician is speaking about illegal immigrants. And the quote is, no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable. Who said it?
Trump.
The 11 million who broke these laws, immigration laws, should be held accountable. Who said it?
The Democrat?
Tom Homan. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Who said it? Trump. Trump said that? Trump.
Wow, that guy said. Usually, people that have that kind of shirt on. This next guy here, yeah, that kind of skull or whatever, is usually a Republican, but not in this case here. Not, I'm guessing.
Who said it? Trump. Trump said that? Trump.
I'm sticking on Trump.
That's your answer. Trump.
Yeah, Trump.
I agree, yeah.
You going Trump?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Trump.
All right, all right.
I don't have the answer for that.
Okay, Republican or Democrat?
Oh, he's in New York. Oh, yeah. Kind of guessing by some of the people that he was talking to there. But that's not New York. He's in California or Florida based on those trees. Trying to throw me off, Josh. Come on now.
Democrat.
I imagine Republican, but it very well could have been due to like the shift.
What do you think?
Republican.
Republican. Okay, so we're gonna go Republican. Tom Homan.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump said that. Why do you say Donald Trump?
He's a racist. That's what he do.
On a scale from 1 to 10 on that quote of being extreme, how?
Wait, you're right. Roosevelt Hotel in the background there. Palm Springs. Look at the palm trees in New York. Really? Okay, my bad.
How extreme is that quote?
10.
Why do you say Trump?
Well, he's big on immigration and immigration reform. Or
Ingrid's not around here, but he's got bad connection issues in the cave that he's in or whatever he's in. But make sure you follow Ingrid Oregonian if you guys aren't already there. Give you his link here if you guys don't have it already. Hold your horses. So the Ingrid Oregonian, or is it just Ingrid Oregonian? Oregonian. Sure you spelled it right. There he is. Click on that. Click the copy button. Click the button over here. Send you guys over here. There you go. Over there.
taking immigrants out. So,
all right, next one is, this is a debate question and answer. Okay. Yes or no? Would you allow sanctuary cities to ignore federal immigration law? This politician said bluntly, no. Who said it?
Trump. I'll say Republican, but I don't know the exact. I've heard that one, but I cannot put a name to it.
That's okay. Who said that?
Donald Trump.
Who said it?
I think that's a Republican.
Republican?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you think said it?
I'll have to say Republican.
Republican. Where you at?
I'm just a Republican. Trump.
Republican.
Why are you saying Republican? Do you mind if I ask?
Because they're against immigrants and they don't believe in sanctuary city.
Does it? Okay, I was wondering, does that say Hollywood or Highland? It's like threw me off. It looked like that was the Roosevelt Hotel sign in the background there earlier, but I'm like, there's no palm trees in New York that I'm aware of, unless. Anyway, but yeah, if you said you saw a Hollywood sign, then cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that just sounds like something
He does live in California, and he's usually at the Laguna area of California. Orange Drive, is the name of that road there. Trying to give another giveaway kind of sign on it too. Like, I don't see any UCLA shirts. I do see an LA something behind him there though.
been getting at.
That's just typically like the outline of their policies. And I mean, to a degree, it is a justified, response. I mean, with sanctuary cities, you bring in, it's like 90%, 95% good, well-meaning people who want to like improve their lives. And then you have like that 10% that.
Look at the B sign up close. It says Hollywood. The B sign. I'm not sure what B sign.
Gives a bad name to everyone. And you have to look at that 10% because you have to look at the, safety and, you have to look at the population as a whole.
And I think that Republicans are.
Oh, I see it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Hollywood, Highland. Yeah, there you go. Here's your giveaway. Unless there's a Hollywood, New York or something like that. But again, there's way too many palm trees around there for it not to be California or Florida. But like I said, he lives in California.
More, with the people.
With the American people.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood's. Oh, there's the other giveaway. I didn't even notice that till now. Good catch, Wolfie. Good catch.
Last one for you. When we use
and plus that Chinese restaurant is probably near the Chinese theater or whatever that's nearby the Star Wars area too.
phrases like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration. Who said that?
Joe Biden.
Okay, so we got 2 Trumps and 1 Joe Biden.
I don't know that one. I'd also lean more towards Republican, but again, it's a very nuanced situation. We're all people here. We all have, like some Democrats may have more
Like Schumer, I think, said that like 20, 30 years ago.
like Republican views and vice versa. You know what I mean? So I mean, like we're all individuals here. So it's a very complex issue. It's very, humanity itself is complex.
Yeah.
Christy, no.
Everybody was looking up at the signs and things like that. Wolfie's looking at the ground to give away his answer. St. Joseph's University. I'm not sure if that would have helped it with the thing there, but maybe that's in California.
Christy, no.
Republican.
Republican, okay. We're going Republican again. The first quote, no matter how decent they are, no matter their reasons, the 11 million who broke these laws should be held accountable. That was Barack Obama in 2010. Not you said Trump. You said it was Trump.
Guys, don't hold us. Don't hold us, guys. We are still in the process.
Black
of learning.
History Month.
That is Barack Obama in 2010.
Wow. Nope, I did not. I would not expect that.
Barack Obama in 2010.
Really?
What do you think about that?
Never would have knew he would have said some like that. For sure.
Wow, nice. I'm not surprised.
You were gonna say that?
Wow. I'm not surprised.
Does that surprise you?
Yes, it does. He's just like one of those guys. And again, going back to what I said about humans being complex, the situation being complex.
It's shocking to think that he would say something like that, especially seeing how he's my race, but that is his opinion.
All right, we're going to change the topic really.
That is the law.
Really quick. Do you think that the U.S. will take any part of Greenland? No. Before 2029, do you think they'll take any part of Greenland? Never. We do have prediction markets that are showing a 39% chance before January 21st, 2029. That is pretty high. I think you would probably agree, huh?
Yeah, I would, but I think there's a lot of dumb people in this country too that just bet on dumb stuff.
All right, so that guy made it pretty clear that he thinks there's 0 chance. I definitely think he's wrong. A lot of people think that Trump just randomly wants Greenland when the U.S. has been trying to acquire Greenland for literally hundreds of years. William Seward wanted to purchase Greenland when we purchased Alaska back in the 1800s. President Harry S. Truman also wanted to purchase Greenland. And you guys, tons of strategic benefits. You have shipping routes, you have rare earth minerals, you have cool climate that's perfect for data centers. I could go on and on. So yeah, not random at all. I think Trump is definitely going to acquire at least a piece of Greenland.
Oh, cool. Is any data centers to keep cool? That makes sense. Get the electricity up there enough to power those data centers? Geothermal, probably. Yeah, I guess you could make it happen.
Greenland, but hey, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Also, Kalshi is the only place to trade on these kinds of events legally in all 50 states. That is a big deal. Get $10 when you sign up using my code. That is kalshi.com/Klug. You will get a free $10 credit when you trade $100. That is kalshi.com/Klug. I will put a link down in the description below. Let's get back into this. What about you, man? You thought it was for sure Trump talking about immigration there, and specifically illegal immigration.
I think they're already there, but I think Trump's trying to give them a bigger presence there. Like somebody said there a second ago, we already kind of have a base there, and allegedly we have the ability to build wherever we want to in Greenland, you know.
Trump because all the shit started with ICE, but at the same time I also am a little intoxicated. But I still think, like, I don't know. I really felt like I was Trump. I felt like I was 100% correct.
Yeah,
I thought I had it.
Does it shock you that, you know, Barack Obama and Trump used to basically agree on that position right there? Does that shock you?
Yes and no. I think yes, only because of the way Trump goes about things. Yeah. I think that would be a little more like, wow, Barack, you know, you kind of agreed. But at the same time, I think it's a certain point where it is kind of time to clean up and make sure that, you know, everything is kind of on the right. I don't want to say the wrong words, but, you know, kind of
saying get your own house in order.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something that somebody might think is racist. It's not racist. Just state your opinion.
Like things are a little bit all over the place.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I want to say it. But I wouldn't have thought that he's like, get him out, you know.
Why are you not surprised about that?
I think it's, you know, it's kind of funny because I think, first of all, we're in a Democratic, you know, state.
Very much so.
I mean, predominantly. And, you know, a lot of them like to twist it and say, oh, Trump this, Trump that. But when you look back at the history, a lot of the Democrats did things worse than what Trump's doing now. And Barack Obama was one of them.
Is that surprising or is that unsurprising?
That's not surprising because I guess you don't remember that. But I could see him. They called him the deporter in chief, although
they did.
The methods were a little bit different.
Slightly different. That's correct. Yes. You said Trump on the.
Yeah, he took away more people's due process away from them than Trump ever thought about doing.
This next one, this was the debate question on sanctuary cities. You said Republican. This one was Joe Biden in 2007.
They're all going to be Democrats.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
sanctuary cities being allowed to ignore federal law. Your guess was Trump. That was Joe Biden in 2007.
Wow. Well, I was close. It was a president, right?
You were getting close. That was Joe Biden in 2007.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Honestly, I wouldn't have known that because I didn't even know of him in 2007 because I was about like 2 years old.
You wasn't even born in 2007.
I was born in 2008, but I wasn't. Oh yeah, you're right. I wasn't even born.
Okay, so Democrat.
I think they drink too much.
A little bit later than the Barack Obama quote.
Yeah, not surprised.
Not surprised by that one either.
Nope.
Actually, she shouldn't be drinking. She's.
You were thinking it was a Republican, ended up being a Democrat. Why'd you think it was a Republican?
I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, dang, I feel retarded right now.
Does that one surprise you or no?
With Biden, not necessarily as much, but I mean, interesting though.
For the next one, are we changing our answer or are we staying with Republican?
We'll stay with Democrat. We'll change to Democrat.
We're going to change to Democrat? When we use phrases like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that we're not serious about enforcing it. Kind of normalizing it when it's something that we shouldn't be normalizing. It would be like calling shoplifters receiptless shoppers. You'd be like, hold on, why are you using this soft language? What's going on there? Okay. All right, you got it. That one was Chuck Schumer, Senate Minority Leader. That was Chuck Schumer in 2009. He's the Senate Minority Leader. Maybe a little bit less well-known than Obama and Biden, but still.
So I'm 0-3. 0-3.
That was Chuck Schumer in 2009.
Okay.
You will not lose your speech. Ever. So now, ever. You believe in God. You are in my world. I am not in yours. And I'm your man.
Quick break from the videos as James enjoys a bit of Los Angeles culture.
Respect, Edomite. Your answer was all Republicans. Yes. Now, I think it's a fair guess because these quotes today, even for Barack Obama, you'd be ostracized and you would not be necessarily welcome in the mainstream political left today.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
What changed?
Well, I mean, I feel like that over the past 15 years, the political climate has become far less bipartisan and a lot more like this side or that side. There's a lot more division in the country than there was, when I was in high school. And it's been a radical shift. And as this questionnaire shows, I try to stay up to date. I try to stay, in the now and what's going on in our country, current events and stuff like that. But I mean, even I can be susceptible to one side is saying or the other side. I'm definitely more left leaning, but again, the right, they do make good points. The left make good points.
If Barack Obama said that today or a Democrat politician said that today, I would think that it would not be received well. Do you disagree with me there?
No. I don't think it would be received.
You don't think it would be received well?
No. And I think the parties are more,
Are they switching again? What's going on?
Well, no, I think that some of the stuff that was said before is different. The parties are much more, the base of the Democratic Party is much more liberal now. The Republicans are much more conservative. There's not that middle. So what was middle ground before now could be.
That's crazy, Josh. Oh yeah, $900 and some. That's not shoplifting, but it's shoplifting if it's $951.
Viewed as extremists. Obama might not be able to be nominated today because the parties have shifted. They've gone to the extreme. So whereas Obama was always portrayed as liberal, he's much more moderate.
A lot of Democrats want to speak like that nowadays. Why did they shift away from that? What do you think happened?
Obama was moderate?
Good question, and I'm not sure what the answer is.
But it is surprising to you, huh?
Yes, it is. It's very.
Nothing's changed in my view. To me is, people have actually come here through immigration process, and they've done it legally. You cross the border illegally, then you deserve to be punished. You can't just come here, break laws, and think I could do whatever I want to do. No, that's breaking the law. The thing is, nobody's above the law. Doesn't matter what level you're on, So
when you break the law,
you got to be punished for it.
Do you think if Barack Obama held that position today and made that public, saying that these people need to be deported, do you think that would go over well with today's Democrat Party? Yes or no? Where do you stand on that?
Oh, of course it would. I mean, I think
Democrats would accept that.
I think Democrats would accept it only because he's a Democrat. That's why.
So is the problem it's coming from Trump and therefore it needs to be anti that? Is that more of your position there?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. So I think a lot of the times, a lot of people, I believe, vote with a party, but they really don't do the research. They don't do the background history about what you're voting for. I think there's a lot of people out here, especially here in California. If it says Democrat on the ticket, you're just voting Democrat. That's all.
A Dixie cup with a D on it's going to get a vote. Huh?
Right, exactly. Exactly. People really need to do research and find out what the issues are and vote on an actual issue and what the purpose is behind that issue. And it goes all the way to the mayor here in Los Angeles, goes to Governor Newsom, all of them. They all think, oh, yeah, you guys could come here. You could do whatever you want. No, you can't, because you know what? It takes away from the true American people. OK, I'm a vet. I'm a veteran. There's veterans that are homeless. There's veterans that are losing benefits because Mayor Bass, Governor Newsom, and the Democratic politicians here would prefer to give illegal immigrants benefits more than they would veterans. It's just ridiculous. They shouldn't do that. So
get our own house in order first and then have any conversation about whatever.
Smart.
For that is later, right?
Exactly.
Is that kind of your position?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly my position. You need to take care of your own first.
I think that the people that are causing crime, doing crime, those people are, yeah.
Well, hold on. What's the position here? Do we wait to find that out and then we do something about it, or you do something about it before you find that out?
I don't know. That's real.
Honestly, I mean,
I feel like you can't just because some of them are do illegal things and
or
are illegal. You shouldn't put that on all of them, because I know a lot of immigrants that were hard workers that came here for.
How do you know to separate that?
Yeah, and how do you know which people are which?
Yeah, how do you know?
If you guys have a bowl of M&Ms and let's say 5% of them are poison, are you guys eating that bowl of M&Ms?
That is a good way to
Because
say
we don't know which ones are poison.
Should we be enforcing immigration laws at all, or should just the world be able to come to the U.S.? What do you think?
Nah, we should be enforcing them, but we should be enforcing them. I feel like we should be enforcing them.
Just like the citizens, like we should all be held accountable for what we do.
If somebody breaks the law and comes to the country illegally, those people need to be held accountable?
Yes, everybody needs to be held accountable. Everyone.
This is a big debate going on today. A lot of Democrats don't agree with that position. Even Barack Obama wouldn't really agree with that position today.
Okay.
Why do you think so?
I don't know their mindsets. I can't tell you why. I don't know their mindset.
But that seems reasonable to you. That policy seems reasonable to you, though.
Let everybody be held accountable, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
We have to find a way to, be empathetic. We have to find a way to, understand, each other's point of view. Because there's no definitive right or wrong. I appreciate the questions and I appreciate the answers that you've given me. That allows me to kind of go back and do more research and, learn more things and, expand my own worldview.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. Let's go ahead and get our founder tier members' names up on the screen. Greatly appreciate you guys supporting the channel. I want to know what everyone thought about the reactions, the conversations, and also, obviously the right and the left used to have much more in common about immigration enforcement up until about 5 minutes ago. What changed? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you guys want to become a founder tier member, get your name up on the screen at the end of my videos, please.
Make sure you guys watch and follow James Klug and the rest of the people that we watched tonight. Trying to see if there's anything else going on in the world there. I think we're going to send you guys over to Danny Rebel. He's doing this right now. Doing some sort of
sexual degeneracy.
kind of playing back some of the
just pissed off.
Played back some of the stuff that was going on today or something recently at ICE and doing some glass blowing and things like that. So make sure you follow Danny Rebel over there. I got to use the restroom, so I'm just gonna send you out. Normally I would play some music or something for you, but we'll just send you over to Danny Rebel here in a second. Here, I should copy his link just in case the raid doesn't work for you. Copy the link there. Make sure you tell Danny and Chris there Mr. Bill said hello. There's the link, but I'll send you guys over there with the raid here in a second. Give me a second to set that up here. Basically at the end of the stream, when it ends or whatever, it should send you guys over to that channel on its own there, but it's got to press a few buttons to make that happen. Too many buttons in my opinion, but YouTube is perfect. YouTube is perfect. Thank you guys for watching and hanging, and thank you for hitting the like button if you haven't hit it already. I appreciate it. Give Angry Oregonian a follow that was hanging out with us tonight too. That was nice of him. There's that one there, and can't remember. Let's go with Danny Rebel today. I think did I do Danny yesterday? Let's do Chris Sims today. Send you over to Chris Sims. He's the same guy. He's there also there, but I think I did Danny last time, so I'll do Chris Sims this time. You get fair and square that way. All right. All right, you guys have a good evening, good afternoon, good night, good morning, and all the other good stuff there. Thank you again, Wolfie and moderators that are helping out and all the other fun stuff. I appreciate it, guys. You guys want a 30-second countdown or just go right to it? No church. You betcha. Make sure you follow the Angry Oregonian there also if you guys haven't, but most of you guys already have, and there's not much of you guys out there, but Angry Oregonian on YouTube. All righty, guys. Have a good one. Alligators. I'll give you 30 seconds to get